All right, let's get into it. It's working. Yo, hello, hello,
Hello, hello,
hello,
hello.
hello. How can you hear me?
Yep,
Okay, great. So, we'll get right into it. So we're live now. I'm streaming. We're gonna briefly talk before we start. So,
yep,
you can go ahead and just share your screen and just kind of, or you send me the video, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
yep,
That's fine. I'll just
yep,
go on it then. You don't need to share your screen. I will share my screen probably late in a sec. All right, so we're gonna just talk before we go through this video. Um,
yep.
Usually that's how I start my sessions. So, the first question is going to be, oh, let me just update this real quick. Stream settings, the stream info. Okay, so just for the stream and people that are gonna watch from the VODs and stuff like that, what is your current rank?
Currently
Yep,
Immortal 2,
Mortal 2.
and last act that was Immortal 3.
Okay, and that's your peak, I'm assuming?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What was the peak RR?
Uh, like 210,
Okay.
like barely.
No
Immortal
worries,
3.
no worries. Yep, all good. And then also tell me the roles you play or agents.
Mainly Recon Initiator in the like team environment,
So
but
Sova, KO, Fade.
Fade, yeah. But I can pretty much like play any role, every agent.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Yeah, that's cool. All right, that's great. So currently Immortal 2, peak is Immortal 3, 210 RR. Role
yeah.
agents, you play recon, so it's pretty much Sova, KO, Fade. Um, okay, great. Okay, the next question is how much time do you put into Valorant? Be as
Mm,
specific as you can be.
Anywhere from 40 to 50 hours per week. That's
Oof.
like actually playing the game and
Yep.
what reviewing or watching tier 1 and practicing my
Gotcha.
mechanics.
So it's 40 to 50 hours a week, and it's
Yeah,
including VOD review, aim
yeah,
training, range, DMs too. I'm assuming.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, great. How much time would you say in just playing out of that 40, 50 hours?
It's about mm, maybe 30 hours.
30 hours. Okay. And then when it's 50 hours, we'll just say it's 40 hours. So about 10 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
And then aim training. How much time are you putting in there? Like a day, like an hour, 2 hours, or
About 2 hours. Like my warm up takes about 30 minutes.
right? Yep.
Then I like after the ranked or scrims games, I just like go DM or aim that for about hour.
Okay. 30-minute warm up and then 1 hour like aim training, right? Like whether
Yeah,
that's like playlist or DM and the
yeah,
range, right? Yep.
yeah, yeah.
1 second. All right, great, cool. Just getting some info to know. How old are you as well?
20.
20. Great, you're young. And region is EU, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, that's I think good enough information for that question. So the second question, okay, try to be as specific as you can be. All right, we'll take as long as we can to break these down for you. All right, it's really important to me. So, um, in terms of Valorant, okay, what are you kind of feeling like you're struggling with? The walls you are hitting, weaknesses, just like why did you come to me?
Well, basically, I came from Wordy since you did
Yep,
that podcast,
yep,
right?
yep.
One big problem what like I had before Wordy
Mm-hmm.
was mental,
All right. Before
but
Worthy. Yep.
yeah, before Wordy.
Oh,
And me and Wordy been working about 2 years now,
okay.
and I feel like my mental like is pretty decent now.
Good. I'm
I
glad.
feel like currently what I'm struggling with is like quick decision making,
Yep.
like
Quick.
split second decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think my util needs a little bit like fine tuning, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think everything else is fine.
Okay. So just the quick decision making, utility
Any
usage,
util,
fine,
yeah.
and that's okay. Anything else you can think about in terms of maybe at the Immortal 2, Immortal 3 level that you're struggling with?
Mm,
Are you an
I
IGL?
don't. No, no.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll take a look too. But okay, so quick decision making. Obviously, I don't know if you saw the podcast first one. I assume you probably didn't because I'm a nobody.
No.
But the first one, do you know Daniel Linad Hilim? He's a former
No.
EU Radiant Pro Tier 2. He's now a Radiant coach full time, Melius Academy. I don't know if you've heard of that. So he's like new too, but anyways, I did the interview with him, and I asked him the question. I asked Worthy the question too, and I asked Daniel, yo, what will separate people at the highest level? And this information really specifically towards you, right? Because you're in the 0.5%. You're literally a
Yeah.
Mortal 3. So, and he said, you know what? When I think about it, what separates a pro to a tier 2, tier 1 to a tier 2, or a tier 2 to a radiant, or a radiant to a mortal 3, or a mortal 3 to a mortal 1, because that's the biggest jump, right? And we're like a mortal 1 to ascendant, ascendant 3. Okay, what he said was that the biggest factors that separate these people is decision making, communication, and problem solving, like finding solutions, adjusting, like being
Yeah.
able to read, right, the
Yeah.
enemies on what they're doing. And so, um, I would like you to kind of really, and I think you already are. I'm not saying you're not, but I just want you to kind of focus on that further by with or without me. Obviously I'll help you by watching this
Yeah.
and being like, okay, maybe this could have been better, this that. Well, obviously at this level too, I'm sure like we're never gonna find the thing where it's like you did this 100%, 100% bad, this is totally dog shit. Like it's always gonna be like, okay, you could have done this a little bit better, okay, what about this? Like there's a lot more theory crafting involved, right? Because
Yeah.
you're already at the
Yeah.
highest level where I would assume you're a very good player already to get here. Um, that's my expectation of a Mortal 3. It's like they probably all understand how to read, you know,
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
what the concepts are to use on attack, stuff like that. So now it's all about we need to work out for you the small details. That's all it is. We need to
Yeah.
gain
Yeah.
these 1, 2%, 4%. Like it will never be higher than a 10% edge type solving thing at this
Yeah.
level, right? We just have to add up those 1%, 2%, 3%, and hopefully that will help. But yeah, just keep that in mind that that is the three things you need to focus on is decision making, and that obviously involves as well processing information, not just making a decision quickly, but identifying what's going on, thinking about that, and then making a decision in milliseconds. Should not take 2 seconds. It needs to be milliseconds, right? And so
Yeah.
that's something that we need to focus on. I will try my best to help you on. Also, and I'll save that next thing for the next question. But yeah, so that's that. So that's with decision making. It's very important. I'm glad that you can be critical, self-assess yourself to be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm struggling with this a little bit. Like, I'm losing some rounds because of it. I don't kind of know what's going on fast enough. I'm getting called out here, 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 or whatever the situation is. So we'll take a look. Um, Utility usage, fine tuning. Obviously with recon, like you probably know, like it's all about lineups at this level.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not an initiator. That's like my last role. I was smokes, a sentinel
Okay.
first,
Okay.
smokes, duelist, and then initiator. So I don't know too many lineups, but I still play Sova and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? So I can help you with, maybe timings of utility usage and stuff like that, where we can get maximum
Yeah.
value, more awareness in our utility, and maybe like clutch situations, situational awareness with your utility, right? That's very important, and that
Yeah.
also um, goes into decision making as well, right? Because if you're not that great, or it's like a 6.5 5 out of 10 in decision making at this level, then your utility usage will suffer, because that's what it takes to use your utility, is to identify the certain situation or whatever, and then for us to decide if it will be of best value, maximum value, or okay, maybe I can save it here, this that. We're theory crafting, right? So
Yeah,
we'll definitely take a look. But yeah, that's great. I think that's fine. I'm glad that you are saying you only have these two problems, because if you came to me and were like, "Yo, I have aim, I
yeah,
can't,"
yeah.
I'll be like, "Bro, how are you in this rank?" Right? But so that already to me tells me that you and Worthy have put a lot of work in together, and so you have just some fine tuning to do to push you towards your goal,
Yeah.
which we're gonna talk about next. So that's that. So the next question, okay, it's gonna be pretty much the last question before we get into it, but try to be as specific and detailed as you can. Okay, but in terms of Valorant, okay, what are your goals? What do you want from Valorant? I don't want to hear the small stuff. Okay, like, oh, I want to be Radiant. Like, you're already there. Okay, I want to see the
Yeah.
big dream, the end goal. Okay, so what is that for you? What is it you want from Valorant? What are your goals?
I mean, the like actual end goal
Yep.
obviously is to go pro,
Okay.
but before I go pro, I need to get into tier 2 first.
Right.
Get my name out there, winning some tournaments
Mm-hmm.
at lower level. You
Yep.
know, so just like actually getting my name out there, so
Yep.
I can
Yep.
get spotted to tier 1 maybe
Yep.
someday.
Great. Okay. And I'm not saying this because I don't think you can do it. I'm just saying this so that way I can be real with you, 100% honest. And so you can be also understanding that what it takes. And what I'm gonna say is that it's not gonna be easy, right?
I know.
You know
Yeah,
that, and I'm glad you know that. A
yeah,
lot of people are delusional. They're like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go pro, and they're fucking plat. I'm like, okay, bro,
yeah, yeah,
right? Like you are in a position where you are leaning towards a bigger chance of getting there, right? You're already Immortal 3. You're 20 years old. You're young. You put in a lot of time. Obviously, you've committed to some degree. It's gonna be extremely difficult. There's gonna be a lot of bad days before good days. Okay, I tried to go pro in Valorant. I was a Mortal 3 350R in NA. Failed. I was a pro when I was 14. Failed. I gave up. I was top 200 in StarCraft 2. Tried to go pro in multiple Dota 2. I was top 500. Tried to go pro. Spent 4 years. Failed. So I understand this process multiple times. It was my dream since I was 9 years old when I started gaming. I wanted to be pro. Seeing the Korean players in StarCraft playing on the stage, like I want that's me. I want that. And so obviously I failed. And so what I've learned from these experiences, that it is extremely hard. Okay, the odds are against you, and
yeah,
it's really how badly you want this. Okay, and then also as well, just trust the process. Okay, when I interviewed you, Daniel, he said that progress is different for everybody. He got to Immortal in one episode, and I was like, holy shit, that's quick. He started at like gold or some shit, or bronze, and he got to Immortal in one episode. I was like, holy shit, that's quick, right? That's pretty fast, right?
yeah,
And then he got stuck at Immortal 3 400 RR for 2.5 years. Like, think about that, right? And
yeah.
so understand that there's gonna be a lot of roadblocks, but uh, hopefully after today, you can kind of take away on how to fine tune and gain 1%, 2% here, where you slowly go towards your goal. It's gonna be a long process, and those that put in the more work are dedicated, committed, disciplined, consistent, and don't give up, most importantly, because they trust the process, will make it. Okay, and that's a subjective and objective. It's through my experience and from what I've seen from traditional sports, soccer, football, basketball, or just gaming in general as well. So, but I like that you said that you're gonna go pro. Most people think it's very generic. It's not. You know what you want. Obviously, you have a burning desire to compete, be on the stage, visualize yourself on stage before you sleep. Breathe, close your eyes, picture yourself holding that trophy, playing on VCT, playing with your favorite player, playing against them. You need to start visualizing this stuff. This is very important that a lot of people don't understand. They don't talk about at all, especially in Valorant, okay? Because um, it's kind of like a law of attraction thing. If you can visualize this in your mind by closing your eyes and really living in that moment, actually pretending it's real, subconsciously your mind will actually take action towards that. It's actually a tool that Conor McGregor, right? Everyone knows that guy. That's what he did. He visualized these times where he was champion. He would even say it, I'm gonna knock this guy out in 10 seconds, and he did it. You see the power in that? And so it's all about self-belief as well at this level. So great. Really like that what you said. And hopefully I can help you towards this goal. Okay, so that's that. So any questions before we start or anything like that?
Not really.
Okay, let's get into it. So I'm gonna share my screen. Also, if I need to, I will get in the game. I have my game loaded, so if I need to explain something where like we
Yeah.
can't really get, I probably should start my game actually, and then I'll. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? You can see my screen, right? Oh, wait, no, you can't. I did. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. So hopefully I don't need to get in the range because you're a smart, smart guy, high level guy. But maybe we need to. We'll see.
You guys.
I'll flash first, Jon.
Yeah, flash close and then stun left side, okay? And after shock flat.
Nice
Back
like
flash or top?
One of these guys. Yo, lower move. Lower.
No, move
Yeah.
forward, please.
Can you move?
Well, move forward.
Oh, you guys are all in Discord, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta
This is
remember.
a premier game.
First
Yep,
and
yep.
then
I gotta
yeah?
memorize your voice.
Okay.
So I know.
We can do this.
such a dumb whistle.
It is. Like, sure, we can do this, bro.
Good.
Dart now. Keeping my
I'm
flash.
dashing now. I'm
Keep my
dashing.
flash.
Annie?
Where's the cam? Did you see the cam, Ben?
No.
Keep YouTube.
Side
Keeping my
square.
flash.
Cam broken.
I
Not
flash
down.
city. Yeah. Stay on side. Everyone stay on side. I'm
I have one
flashing city.
flash.
They have no pre-shoot, by the way.
Yeah. Can you hold garage?
Oh, la policía!
What the
2 out
fuck?
city.
Police coming
Yeah,
while
man.
he's playing. What the
Run back,
hell? That's so
run back.
funny, bro.
I'm blind, I'm
garage,
blind.
garage.
You gotta love
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, my
Out
dude
city,
still
out
lives
city,
in
out city.
next to police station.
One enemy
hilarious.
remaining.
Unknown. I think he's
Okay.
flank.
For bullet.
think it's
So
fine, I
I
think
think the utility this round was really good, right? Obviously you have a
Keep him on
lineup
flash.
for
Yeah.
that trip. Let me hear if
Yeah, it
you
is.
actually broke it. I don't
Like,
think
sure,
you
we
did.
can do
I don't think I heard it break.
No.
Yeah, nothing
Dart.
broke. So obviously in this time, and I'm sure you do this already, but just always keep in mind that okay, I have a lineup for that trip there and it didn't break. Okay, the cipher obviously it's one round, but you say okay,
Yeah.
he doesn't tend to put it close, right? And so for the next time maybe you could save it. It's just like a storing tracking information kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, keeping my
I'm
flash.
dashing now. I'm
Keep him
dashing.
As well, okay, we darted backside, right?
Where's the cam? Did you see the cam, Ben?
And then the call
No.
is
Keep
to,
YouTube.
what did your IGL say? What's the call? Do you know?
Like on post plant or
Just like right when we got on the site planning, you know what the call was? I'm trying to test you.
it was save
Yes.
E2 and stay on site.
That's the second one's the most important thing. He said stay on let's stay on the site, right? Let's control it. That's his call. Right? And then
Keep
look
him
at the
on
positioning here.
Cam broken.
I
Not
flash
down.
city.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay on side. Everyone stay on side. I'm
I have
flashing
one
city.
flash.
Look. Everybody starts like nobody is controlling backside. Jet was there, but he came back. And so I actually would like you to tell him, yo, just stay there. Just stay
Okay.
backside, or you could even reposition as well. There's multiple options here, right? He says stay on site. Cypher has flank trip, obviously, right? Cypher's in cubby. We have 3 default area. There's no control where they kind of flood it out through spawn with the flash, and then that flash has a lot of value from the enemy team because like they're only really deducting half the site besides instead of the whole site. So this is a very good spot. I play this spot a lot too, but you could find maybe a better spot a little bit more. Like, when I think about it, you could even probably go like logs, right? It controls backside. It's covered from that flash from garage. You could maybe even go with the cipher here and hold backside, okay? Or you could go here maybe as well and just hold garage, okay? But I just feel like there's, it's not just you, but
Yeah, yeah.
Surprise,
I feel
motherfucker.
like
Can you hold
it
garage?
could have been a little bit better. Like even here with this cage, you probably could have repositioned.
Oh, la policia! 2 out CT.
Flash.
They went back, they went back.
And then, obviously, like in this
Okay,
moment in
okay,
time,
okay.
like right here.
Fighting garage.
Out CT, out CT.
Flash.
They went back, they went back.
I skipped
2 out CT.
right here. Do they see you in this corner? After you take contact with this jet?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how? How do they see you? How will they see you? Not just your icon, but
Minimap.
yeah, the minimap. There's at least a red question mark, right?
Yeah.
And so you need to put yourself in their shoes in this moment of time and be like, holy fuck, they see me here. And at this level, for you to, I'm not saying you're assuming this, but for somebody at this level to assume like, yo, they won't know I'm here is like a little bit silly, right? Like they 100% know you're here. They're probably communicating that as soon as this jet peaks, sees your icon, or at least even sees your whole icon, the Sova icon, because it's in the field of view. And then they also hear the guy in garage here, somewhere here, if you see my crosshair, it probably hears you shooting here as well, right? Because they're aware, they're directionally aware. So maybe this right here, you could leave. You could even go back long, or go towards them, or even go right here, right? Because look who, nobody's here. Look at this positioning. There's 3 people in the same spot, 2 people holding garage, 1 guy controlling 3 people about to flood out. Because that's usually how they flood on C, on Haven, right?
Yeah.
3, 4 people come out, spawn. Okay, very rarely 3 people coming out garage, and then they put 2 spawn. The majority usually come spawn. From my experience, from what I've seen, I could be wrong, but that's how I look at it. Where the majority comes from here, and it's like 1, 2 max come garage for the split retake.
Yeah.
Right. And so look, we have 3. Like, yeah, you're kind of holding this, but I want it like a little bit better, because you have to hold 2 angles in this spot rather than go here. You go here with, like, you're holding it with Jet. You're safe from this spot. Jet is obviously taking a fight, so you could even tell him, yo, peek off me. Don't peek off me. Once they start fighting me, you swing, right? And then once you see this, kind of positioning, you can understand that, okay, this area will be safe. It will be a 2v2 maximum. You know what I'm saying? Like there's 2, right? Because we said 2 will usually come out garage, 1 to 2, the minority of the team, and then we got 2 there. So even if 2 come, it's 2v2. If this 1, it's 2v1, and you can be here on a really good position to kind of holding down. And also this is a somewhat sometimes a hard angle to clear. Sometimes.
They went back, they went back.
I'm blind, I'm
Garage,
blind.
garage. Yeah, fighting garage.
Out CT, heavy.
And then we kind of.
One enemy remaining.
Unknown. I think he's
I have
flank.
4 bullet.
I think he's flank. I think he's flank.
I've stunned him too. Okay.
Yeah. 100% he's flank, by the way.
Oh.
Breach,
Yeah,
come
we'll
come
just
through.
skip through. They just won the round, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll
So
go
they
for him.
did it well trading out, but I think your positioning was a little bit too in the same area for too long,
Okay.
because they're aware, right? It's all about the micro repositioning
2 motherfuckers
in this
being
game
trash.
at this level.
Yeah.
Thrown by.
So
Can you delay it 1 second? Go now.
wait, the guy was AFK in Premiere. That's crazy.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go
Yeah.
back to A. Ricky right here. Go now.
Revealing area.
Wait, hold on, let me just hear the comms.
Can you delay it 1 second until the TP across and then you can flash? Just
Okay,
1
so they're
second.
going for a mid control play.
Delay.
You're going for a dart long.
Go now.
Revealing area.
Okay, let's go back.
What is
Let's
this dart
go back to
for?
A. Ricky right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
How long?
Yeah. Okay. I was just
Nico, can you go look to see main?
so it's like a you dart A long. They kind of fake mid control, and then you guys came
Yeah.
back.
We can walk out here.
Workman trip.
Just break in trip, yeah.
You want double swing?
It's
Yeah,
small.
I'm holding you short. I have you short. Just triple swing long.
Okay, you see
Break in
how?
trip, yeah.
What did you say here?
Want a double swing?
Yeah. Do we need a double swing?
Not really. The
Right.
smoke.
Exactly. And so this is a little bit of awareness, is that like you should just looked at the minimap being like, oh wait, there's a smoke. We could just walk out
Yeah.
here. That's why he smoked, right? So we can kind of walk
Yeah.
out and not swing.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little awareness here, just by you being looking at the minimap. And what I would recommend, usually a lot of my students, I tell them, um, I don't want you to look at the minimap, 5 times around. I need you to look here, back to repeatedly, back to here, back to here, like minimum 30 times around. You need to build your eyes, or it's like a flicker. You flicker. It's like
Yeah.
it's like really quick, really quick. And yes, it's really hard for some people because it's a physical thing. Um, and not everybody's really good at using minimap. Because me, I learned it from StarCraft 2, Dota 2. It's all minimap. There's
Yeah.
fog of war, there's unknown, and to gain information is to look here. And so I have like over like 5,000 hours of flicking my eyes going back and forth. So it's a little bit different, but you need to kind of start practicing that, where you need to be aware that there's a smoke. We don't need a double swing. You could just start walking out,
Double swing.
because we're losing time here, right?
Yeah.
He smoked, and then we're just waiting for a double swing. There's nobody with the at this level, especially in a premier game, with the right mind, gonna solo stand outside the smoke holding.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna be here. Okay, he probably waited out that dart because you shot it early while they're going mid, right? He's gonna be waiting out the dart, and then he comes back. The smoke's all down. He's never ever gonna come through the smoke unless there's information that you guys were like heavy mid or going opposite side. Then he might start
Yeah.
pushing and flanking the other side. So it's just like a little bit of a mini-map awareness kind of thing
What do
that
you
we
shot?
have to
Abby
work
shot
on
just
here
triple swing long.
in this
Hold on to
scenario.
it.
That's all.
Triple
Nothing
swing.
crazy. Just a small note.
Yeah, let's wait for.
But
Reaper
it'll
now to walk
it'll add up. Just like kind of like
down
time.
towards. Wait, Dan, can you hold?
Yeah.
Can you hold mid from
And I
mid?
like the way you hold the
Almost done.
smoke on the sides. Always
Yeah.
good.
Keep
High
walking
level
to C,
with
okay?
holding smokes.
I'm clearing stacks.
Yeah.
One
Yep,
jump.
I even
not
like how
picking
you. I even like how you cleared this
Uh,
corner.
Big
Good
short,
side.
Euro big short.
Slicing the pie.
Nice. I think you should go C. I
Pre-aiming
think you should go
the
C.
LT,
Drop it
pretty
in.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, run
Okay,
C, run C.
Kongos in the bulldog there. Fine noob.
I think.
Someone backs up.
Wait, let me hear what he said.
Nice. I think you should go C. I
Someone
think.
Okay, so he says, I think we should go see as soon as what? When does he say that? Couple thing happened there.
Mhm.
Do you know?
when our smokes died,
Mm,
and then
not when the smoke's died. I'm asking not to see if you're stupid. Obviously, it's just to open up your mind. Okay, I'll tell you. We killed a Yoru short, right? Cypher gets a kill
Yeah.
on C. Look,
Nice.
right?
oh yeah,
4v3.
yeah.
Cypher
Yeah.
lurked, killed this guy. We killed the Yoru walking up short, and then he goes,
I think you should go C. I think you should.
think we should go C. So they start running. Even here, you could have droned to sell that we're going A. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, once the Cypher kills the enemy Cypher too, you could just run off as well. But if you want to take it a next step further, we're like,
Yeah.
because if I were to ask you a question, okay, it's like this, right? 4v3, we kill the Cypher on C, we kill the guy in short, okay, and we just start immediately running off. What will the enemies do? Super simple.
Able to insta rotate.
Insta rotate, and I'm not saying this
Yeah.
is the case where they will always beat you guys there, but there will be some times where they were in rotation to A, right? And then they're like the guy on A, which is the enemy Sova, which is he's still alive. He was the backside guy that you try to pre-fire, right? He's just like,
Yep.
yo, they're leaving, go back. And then they're like here, and then they just start stacking C, or they may even take space down mid and then cut off this rotation if one guy's garage or something like that, right? We don't know. There's unknown here, right? But so, and if you watch pro play, even in this scenario, they don't immediately run back. They'll slow it down a
Yeah.
little bit, couple seconds, to throw it off to gain more information. Because look at the clock. How much time is left? Do we need to go
Oh.
see immediately in this situation?
No.
No, we don't. We could even re-hit A. Like we run off and then come back, right? But
Yeah.
that's like theory crafting. But and there'll be a different case if this Cypher killed this guy and immediately took the site. I think, in my opinion. But he's like kind of
Yeah.
coming back. Look, and then he goes.
Yeah,
Okay, Kongos in the bulldog
Right, so
there.
obviously he tries to
Fine noob.
take the site.
Yeah.
And obviously here as well, I would like you to
Okay,
be
man.
ready for the short
Yeah, run C.
Okay,
angle.
Kongos in the
Because
bulldog
here
there.
you could have
Fine
died
noob.
running like this,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
always assume, expect when you're in rotation like this that somebody could have come back up short or mid window grass. Always, like that should be your first assumption in a rotation. Okay, wait, they could be here. Just be vigilant is my word. Is what I'm saying.
We have
So that way we
stun,
don't just
and we
die
have,
with our knife out, right?
basically everything, every util.
Send the jar.
I'm leaving
Yeah,
OP.
Dan hold garage.
Yep.
So
Say
so coming back to that point here as well, just last thing I'll say, just because he's the IGL, yeah, we should listen to him. Yes, he's the leader, but you could put your input. Yo, I'm gonna drone here. You guys just walk off, or wait, can we just
Yeah.
slow down a bit, or like just put your 2 cents at least.
Nice.
Is what
I
I would
think you should
say.
go see. I think you should go
Someone's
see.
backside.
Grab the
Someone's
gun.
backside. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
run.
this is a bulldog there. For you noob.
But I think your
Okay,
IGL
man.
is quite good.
Can you tap cam? Yeah.
He's
Yes.
he's very aware.
We have stun, and we have.
He's even calculating
basically
what kind
everything,
of
every utility.
utility we
Moving
have.
up.
Yeah.
Getting
Then
on.
hold garage.
Yep.
Just stay like this. Nice shot. Just hold now. Hold now.
So here you kind of like try to look flank, but look at the minimap. We got a trip. We don't even need to look at it,
Yeah. Cam.
right? And we also all came through mid,
Yeah.
so
Noah, could you give
through
your gun
spawn,
to
so-
what's his name? To Liko, and then go hunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what
Oh,
happened,
flank,
right?
Yeah, flying.
Now
the
it
trip.
broke. Yes.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
look.
Gun
Look
to,
at your positioning. Look at the minimap. Try to
What's
go
his
back
name?
and forth.
To Liko, and then go hunt.
You see how it broke?
No.
I saw that it broke immediately. Like it was. I'm not trying to say I'm a good player or something. I'm aware where I saw it immediately. Like, oh,
Could you give
there
your
it
gun
is.
to
Now they flanked, but look,
what's his
you're
name?
just
To
like
Liko, and then go
a
hunt.
little bit unaware.
One flank, no?
Yeah.
So as soon as that trip breaks, like I don't want somebody else to tell you that trip broke. You need to tell the whole thing. Yo, flank immediately and turn around. And also, I think
Yeah.
this positioning might be not the best
What's his
actually,
name? To
because look, what is our cipher? Where's our cipher?
Yeah.
Backside.
Yeah,
Holding
what
city.
what-
Walkout.
exact. That's what I'm looking for. He doesn't have looking in spawn, but he's got the walkout, and so you
Yeah.
can reposition right here, right where my
Yeah.
crosshairs on this box right here, and then get ready
And
to
pick off, yeah.
peek. Yes, or you can hold maybe. Like we can go either way, right? You can go up here,
Yeah.
and then he could probably swing off you, or if you want to play like kind of soft bait him or bait him, which I kind of tend to do a lot too, because it's more fun because you're gonna stay alive and
Yeah.
get killed. So you gotta look at the mini map on what they're seeing. Their vision
Yeah.
code, you have it on, right? So in this moment in time, you need to just kind of calm your mind down a little bit. And I know it's for some people it might be hard. Just need to slow your mind down and just process information. We have sight 4v2. Okay, we have all of sight. We've cleared it. My jet is looking garage. My cipher has spawn, not looking into the spawn. The walkout. Let me find a good angle to play off of him right here. Obviously, right here is good as well too. Okay, but if you're here, you got to be aware once this breaks because you died because you tried to play here. Right? You could also play like here if you want. Here, maybe even here. Right? But I think this is the best area right here because
Okay.
as long as Jet doesn't die, nobody's gonna shoot you in the back, right? Because he has the garage come out, and so if you're right here, Cypher has walkout. He takes contact. You just swing. You kill 2 people, right? And then the breach probably would swing this side too, right? So it's like a triple fuck. So,
Yeah.
Could you give your gun
but
to
you kind of like you don't need to hold
what's his
this,
name?
right? Do we?
No.
No, not really. Yeah, you obviously have a choice too,
and then
but
go hunt.
I think
One flank, no?
definitely you
Yeah,
should
flank.
play off understanding your cipher's angle. So it's got to be a little.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of noticing your mini map
No.
awareness.
Stop it, unknown.
I'm not saying it's
One
terrible,
enemy
just
remaining.
slightly slow,
Flank.
right? A little bit.
Yeah.
I want it elite. I don't want it good. I want it
Ready?
fucking
3,
elite.
2,
Where
1.
any fucking thing on the minimap happens, trip breaks. You understanding what your teammates are looking, you just do something that is extreme value. Either by being really aware, letting the team know, or you just being able to find these positionings where you can play off your teammate where there's no risk, or at least gives you guys the highest chance to win these rounds. Because we lost kind of 2 guns from you not being aware, and then also you being in a bad position. So it's like a little bit
Nice.
two
Okay,
kind of thing.
we only lost one gun, it's fine. Like, it's the only gun that we lost is a bulldog.
He's saying we only lost 1 gun, but we lost, in my mind, 3. Yeah, you're the only one that didn't buy. You have 1900, right? But
We actually had we had 2
Oh.
ghosts.
oh, okay. They got 2 ghosts full utility. I'm assuming. Okay, that's still.
Yeah.
But still, yeah.
Yeah, still.
Because
Done.
it's less. There's a bulldog on the ground. We can't pick it up. That you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like so,
exactly.
it's like
Yeah.
minus value there with fundamentals economy.
We should
So.
grab the orb.
And you already know this. When we're on bonus or they're on enemies on bonus, it's always good to minimum kill 2 of them, right? Like that's minimum. And if you get more than that, there's only 1 alive, 2 alive. That's extremely good. You kill all of them with their guns. It's
For
really good,
breach
so.
on C, by the way.
Yup, Septicon.
Flash me if you.
Oh shit, sorry, what the fuck happened?
Need Omen Orb.
Misclicked.
Breach
Okay,
for breach
so
on
let's
while
take
they
a
take
look
the
at
orb.
this round.
I'm gonna
Let me
give you.
just look at the economy too, real quick.
Dan, can you look up on? Actually, no, Liko, can you look up on A with me while they take the orb?
Okay, so we're just going for a full
I'm gonna
bonus, pretty much like
just-
a half buy bonus
Dan,
here.
can you look up on?
With the
actually,
two
no,
guns
Liko,
we
can you look
had,
up
they're
on A
going
with
two
me
sheriff,
while
and
they
then
take
you
the
bought
orb?
a stinger.
I'm gonna give you a
Some
smoke here.
light armor.
Careful on
Flash
top.
smoking or no?
No, but be careful on of
So
this.
what's the call as well? Let me hear it.
Careful on
flash?
top. Wait, can you look up on A with me? Well, by the way. Dan, can you look up on? Actually, no, Liko, can you look up on A with me while they take the orb? I'm gonna give
Okay,
you a
so we're
smoke
going
here.
for C orb, double lurk
careful
up
on
A.
top.
Smoking or no?
No, but be careful on of this guy being on top. Speak him together. Me and Liko are gonna lurk A. Can you cage and then we walk after the dart? Don't open the cage until the dart goes.
Which gun do you prefer, Dan? Guardian or Bulldog?
Oh god.
So I'm assuming the plan is to end A, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they're gonna double lurk up, and then we're kind of like faking C. Okay.
Wait,
Shock dart.
cage now.
My ult.
So in this moment in time, did the break the? I know it's only the third round, but it's very crucial. This small type of detail and tracking information is quite important. After this or after this start, did he trip there again?
I don't think so.
No,
I
he
think
didn't.
he had a whole game
Yeah.
trips on
Yeah.
B or garage.
And as well, you know that round where the Cypher killed the guy here, and then the last round, and then you guys killed the Yoru, and you guys went C. When I looked at the
Yeah.
minimap, your Cypher actually walked out too, so
Yeah.
there's no trip, right? So you could maybe save this,
You
right?
should.
You could probably even
Yeah.
just swing. Your team swings, it's smoked, and then you just throw it here maybe for the kill trips, right?
Yeah.
He replaced the trap.
Nice. I'm gonna take that
So
guy.
they
short.
could
Actually,
kill
yeah,
on
yeah.
A.
Can we end C? Can we end C?
short.
Come back, come back.
Okay, we're gonna end C.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Actually, wait, Yoda, can you
This
do
makes
that?
sense though to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Because they said double lurk up A, and then we're gonna fake C. We started C, but then we killed two people lurked up, especially the smokes too, the Omen.
Yeah.
So they probably very likely saw that when this guy died. So he's like, "Yo, smokes are over here, two. They're lurking," and then they might start kind of shifting towards A. And so your IGL says, "Let's go C," which I kind of like. It makes sense.
Clear mid here slowly.
He could be in this.
To me, it
cubby.
makes
Okay,
sense
can
at
we
least.
walk up, clear the copy and ult on site?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
can
clear
also.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Only
smoking
one.
now.
I'm
He's
I'm
back
guessing
side.
this
We
is
need to go now. We need to go now.
liner for backside, right?
You think?
He flash. Oh wait, I forgot
Okay,
about the
yeah,
ult.
that's a really
My
good
bad.
dart.
It's back right side.
He flash. Oh wait, I forgot about the ult. It's my bad.
It's back right side.
Okay, what's the problem here? In
He
your
flash.
eyes,
Oh,
what
wait,
could you have
I
done
forgot
better,
about the ult.
maybe?
It's my bad.
Super simple when you think about it. Right here. Excuse me.
I think I'm overthinking this.
I think you are. It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple. Okay? And I'll try to break it down for you a little bit, okay? The call was double lurk up A, get the orb C. They got our kill short, right? And then the IGL says, let's go back C. They might think we're going A off of that contact. Great. I actually like that call. So we slow down. We start developing and thinking, okay, we're going to take this. He says, get ready. Start darting and get ready to go, right? We start
Go
going.
now. We need to go now.
You darted. This is a very good dart. Timing was good.
He flash.
Location was very good. Love it. 9 out of 10 dart. Okay? Right here. What's the problem? Think. What do you have at... I don't want to give you the answer. But I will. What do you have at your disposal?
Drone.
Drone. And so, yeah, obviously they ulted as well, but maybe you could have told them, yo, just wait, let me drone out. Right?
It's my bad.
Yeah.
Because they didn't rush out. Look. They're not out yet.
Revealing area.
He ults. I don't know what happened here. I think Jack got hit by the ult. Yeah, he got hit by the ult. So
Yeah.
he couldn't get out. And then here, you should be like, yo, I'm gonna drone. Just slow down. Wait. Because we see
Okay.
Cypher on the minimap holding. Are we out? Is anybody out this smoke?
No.
No. So is there danger? That could,
Yeah.
or some risk where we just dry peek out and this guy kills everybody with a phantom? Probably.
Yeah.
And so you just had to be a little bit aware by being like, yo, let me drone.
It's
But instead, what did you do?
back right side.
Just ran out first, right? And
Yeah.
obviously this is a little bit theorycraft, but maybe you could have let them go out, we trade the jet or the breach, and then you would have drone for backside spawn,
Yeah.
right? So, this is where we could have had immense value. I don't know if we won the round yet. Or
Okay,
not,
we can go out. We can go out.
it's not looking good.
Two.
Yeah.
Nice, one more. On site. 70 on site.
And the Cypher just has full backside because, you know, we can't
He's
really
black.
push him right now. Because
The
people
other
are
guy's
dying,
coming
the
city.
smokes are going on, so everybody's a bit
Yeah,
scared.
city.
One enemy
City.
remaining.
Okay.
Last
2v1.
CT. My flash, okay?
Last player
Okay, he's
standing.
solo
Somebody have to
peaks. That's pretty bad. He's
30
probably gonna lose,
seconds.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, just off that sequence, I just knew you guys were gonna lose, right? And so
Yeah.
think about that. 5v4, we lost, where we probably had a really good chance to win. No, and so this drone could have made or break pretty much everything. And also, when you drone out here, right? Will this guy peek out the smoke?
Probably not.
Probably not. We can't say, yo, he will never, right? That would be silly for
Yeah,
us to
yeah.
say that, like, definitively. But when we think about this general elo, like, that guy, put yourself in that shoe. When you're in garage smoke and there's a drone coming out, you're not gonna come out the smoke to get seen by the drone. Does that make sense? Right? Because
Yeah.
not only will there be a chance for this drone to tag you, okay, but what usually happens when they start droning? They will follow up. They will start coming out, following the drone, especially when this drone comes out, clears left, comes over here, looks here, and it tags the Cypher. The Cypher starts running away. Everyone's coming out because it's clear, because everybody's aware. Yo, there's no resistance. Obviously, if the drone comes out and there's a guy here shooting the fucking thing, or like maybe backside plat, it's a little bit harder to come out. But yeah, I think this drone could have really changed the outcome of this round. Because he would have never done that. This Yoru would have never done that.
You flash. Oh wait, I forgot about the
In
ult.
my mind,
Hold
in
on.
my mind,
Right side.
right? We don't know how crazy this guy is, but like it just makes sense if he wouldn't do that.
Okay, we can go out. We can go out.
And then imagine you drone out, okay? So it comes out, it clears left, clears close right. Okay, it's you tag the Cypher maybe so he kind of is not gonna stand out in the open. You guys all start following that out. We have the Cypher free. No?
Yeah.
It's like, or he sits there backside like a scrub and he's just gonna die. So I think this utility was quite big here in this bonus
Nice, one
round.
more.
And
On
you know,
site.
if you,
Okay.
most
70
people will
on
be like,
site.
yo, like, what the hell? It's just a bonus. It
Black.
doesn't matter. We got 3 guns out.
The other
Whatever.
guy's coming city.
You know, we killed 4 guns.
Yeah,
But
city,
still,
city.
I'd rather get the round win than killing 4 people.
Yeah,
City,
exactly.
2v1.
Yeah.
Right? Because they'll snowball. It's 3-0. Is their economy good? Can they buy again? No, they
Nope.
can't. They cannot buy again. They need to save. Okay, so then that's 4-0. Very likely we win that 4th round, right? And then on the 5th round, their economy's fragile. If we win this round, they have to save again. And then it's 5-0. Then it's 6-0. And then it's fragile again. Or they'll probably buy on that 3rd one, that 6th round because after you went. Wait, let me think about this. 4 save, 5 is buy. Yeah, we beat them on 5. Yeah, they'll buy on 6 because it's the 3-round loser bonus, right? So they'll force probably.
Yeah.
So, but my point is that it becomes fragile and then it snowballs like that as well.
And especially with ults.
Player
Yeah,
standing.
yeah,
Once we
exactly.
sort of get those.
Because we're gonna pick up orbs, we're gonna be fucking planning,
Yeah.
it's like more and more orbs as
30
well.
seconds.
Kills.
Yeah.
Bonus,
So-
bonus. All good.
All this stuff adds
it's
up
not
on a
bad.
micro and
Forgot we were
macro
ulting.
level.
Flash me, Phil.
Oh shit, fuck.
Lower should
There
stay.
was a
double
trip
up.
place.
Flash me, Phil.
One
Fuck,
jump.
my mute button is number,
But be
so
careful.
I keep pressing
we-
3 and 4. Let's move on quickly from this.
30
We were ulting.
Okay.
I think what we can do now is start towards C main and go just lurk on A and keep getting fragged. Or we can start A main actually and
So
yeah, actually
can
start A main, start A main.
start A
Can you
main.
guys just
then
take
he
A?
wants-
I'm
he
gonna
wants
give
to
you the
insert
smoke on
alert.
long, stun long, and dart short if you can, please.
Dark short.
They only do this dart
Right
then,
here.
you need to break
Scanning ahead.
towards C.
Okay.
I can break it.
Did they tell you to dart short?
Scanning ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Then that's fine.
Yeah, I have your
I
mid.
think I'd rather you dart long, to be honest.
Cypher's towards C still.
Cause think about it. What did this really do? Like
Yeah, I have your mid.
nobody went short. So what's the point of this dart?
Yeah.
In my mind, right? Like
Yeah.
this makes sense if Jet was going down, so that way he doesn't die from this corner here that everyone plays, right? Or somebody's
Yeah.
gonna peek wide. So,
Cypher's towards
but obviously
C
it's your
still.
IGL. I mean, you're not gonna argue with him.
It's
So,
2 mid. Can you hold my window?
Yeah.
I mean, but you could say
So-
like,
Yeah.
you know, somebody go short,
Okay,
something like that. Oh fuck.
You have it, right? Can you come
I think
circle?
it was more for like denying the like short peek, so nobody
go
won't
for it,
peek
go for
there.
it.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Nothing should see.
We should
Might
go
be
C,
something
we
like
should
that,
go
you know?
towards C if
Yeah.
you can. He's running
Yeah,
towards the.
short,
Yeah,
I'm
go
trying
for
to
it,
think
go
if
for
you
it.
really
Can you come
need this
circle?
round.
I'm turning it. I'm turning it.
Yeah, go for it, go for it. I'm holding for you.
Nothing should see.
We should go C, we
Oh,
should
the
go
timing is a
towards C
little
if you
bit
can.
unlucky.
He's running
Yeah,
towards the
chill,
gun.
chill, chill.
Yeah, we have one. If you just wait. He's
In
in
smoke, in
CT,
smoke.
now
He
CT.
smoked out.
No, no, spawn, no
He
spawn, no
TP'd.
spawn.
Yeah. He TP'd to
We
We
C.
go away, we
Yeah,
go away,
go-
go away,
yeah,
go away.
Good
go,
away
yeah.
here. I was just gonna
I have
call
stun
that
in
too.
4.
I have
Nico,
dart.
they don't have guns.
I'm turning city.
Not kidding him.
Scanning ahead.
I actually think you can save this dart
I'm turning city. Okay.
because look,
I have
Nico,
dart.
they don't have guns.
like he's like on
I'm turning
B.
city.
Not
Like
kidding
this
him.
time
Yeah.
that you're here, like yeah, he can get there,
Nico,
Nico, they don't
but
have guns.
I'd rather take that 3v1
I'm
and
turning
then save
city.
this.
Not kidding him.
Scanning ahead.
It's definitely safe. Like it's safe for you to do this, right? Like super safe. It
Yeah.
deters them from coming out too.
Okay,
So-
no one's close city. You have
I'm
breach
not getting
stun.
help.
I was like
Yeah, go for
thinking like we don't have smokes anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
you
right.
know,
Just
they're on eco. Like
So hold
where,
heaven,
like,
then
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
they
heaven
might
city.
just go for the
Yeah.
The
It's only
the
stun.
crazy
He's
rundown,
turning
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
The crazy
Yeah.
swings, yeah.
Stun now.
I'm blind. I'm
Stun,
blind.
City and heaven.
One enemy
flashing
remaining.
City, off me.
Nice.
Nice.
Agel's calling quite well.
Omen's stuff is fucking.
Take A again. Honestly, I want to walk down mid here if I can. I don't know what I can fight with it.
So they bought last round, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the enemies, right? So
Revealing area.
or did they like half?
No, I think they're like half bud.
Yeah, yeah. So this should be their buy, like full
One
buy.
more.
Yeah.
In the smoke.
I'm playing out them, playing out them.
Close.
Rock ship, I'm running back, I'm running back.
Not up, not up.
Okay.
Fine.
You guys are fine on A? Can we go
Yeah.
and C here afterwards?
I'm leaving
be
short.
birds.
I'm gonna let them
I think you could hold short a little bit longer
me
for them, a
reload and
little
then
bit longer.
leave.
Yeah, carry short,
Okay.
carry short, boys.
Cause like there's like a little bit timing here,
I'm
where
gonna
Go and
if it's
C here
unlucky,
afterwards.
cause you're not holding
Yeah,
their
they
back.
could have like
yeah,
picked here.
yeah. Like as soon as
Yeah.
you turn around, this guy could have killed you, or maybe he could have, you know, be like, oh fuck, and then he just takes that timing and kills
Yeah.
all of them with the bomb too. So I'd rather you just sit here for a little bit more, let them come out, and then you let them pick it, cause they're gonna look back once they're out this
Yeah.
corner, right? They're gonna come back, and they're not gonna, you know, face towards you and walk off. These are good
Yeah,
players, so
yeah.
they're gonna put their back towards you, and then walk, and then put their gun over here and start walk. So you just wait. They come, they pick it up, then you start leaving.
I'm leaving
be
short.
birds.
Because look, like it's a little bit, to me, it's a little bit scary.
Let them
You don't know. We don't
Yeah.
know. Not saying that it'll happen. It's just this is Valorant. We got to know, right? It's better to 100% know than not know. Like it's just like in the air, like like you know what I'm saying? Like so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
carry
Something to
short,
think
boys.
about for sure in terms of there. Like
holding
you
gap.
see how the breach came out, right? He holds here, so that's when you start leaving. When he starts
Outta
coming,
here,
holding it. Do you
should
see how they're
relook,
both holding it like
garage,
that? So
Nico.
as soon as
Yeah.
that
You guys
breach
should
picked it
start
up, you
running
should
now.
just dip. Because Omen already was there, right? Omen doesn't really need help. Like there's a trip. Omen's holding this, so that's
I'm
it.
holding
You
garage
just
here, okay.
positionally just came off a bit early. Nothing crazy.
You should relook garage, Nico. And you guys should start running now.
So the calls go C, I'm
Yes,
assuming,
can you
right?
The
drone
trip
here?
rope.
Yeah.
The one in garage, yes. The one in long, no.
I'm gonna guess
Okay,
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
dart back
profit.
sight here.
Yeah,
Oh,
smoke
you're doing
I
inside
have full
now.
util again. I have stun.
Clear copy, clear copy.
I could aftershock the trip if it's here.
Wait, can you flash back?
Okay,
side?
now it's there.
Revealing area.
I'm stunning. I'll flash back side.
Nice.
He's out, he's
So
out.
we can keep Vito. We can keep Vito.
Nice.
Wait, you might be in the
I have
smoke.
flash
Can you spam it?
I can't.
Planting. I got aftershock
playing-
and flash. Stun
Okay, I'm
50.
playing backside. Can you guys maybe try to play off and re-hit, like re-go back in?
Yeah.
Just leave jet to
I
you.
noticed that you don't use your drone
Break
really
Drone is
when we have like, you know, control,
Drop down.
post plant.
Can you flash backside for
Yeah.
us? Right now.
Flashing.
For now.
Like even here, if you were like kind of like understood, yo, we have all control. There's flank trip. You could just be default and just drone to go through spawn to gain information, confirmation, deterrent too, right? They're gonna wait it out. You
Yeah.
know, it buys a couple seconds.
One out, one out.
They smoked long.
I know exactly.
Pick the rush lower. 3, 2, 1.
I'll backside,
Player
left, left.
standing.
You have drone. You have dart as well.
Scanning ahead.
Smoke bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let me see this again.
Step back, left, left.
I know
I think you gave it up too much.
Flashing.
Right. Like, look, if we look at the team macros positioning, what's the team macro positioning here? Do we have full control of site?
Not really. They could be walking out.
They could, yeah, but you know, I'm maybe prior, I should say, like right here. Do we have full control of site?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
do.
And so you should find a better position where it's gonna play off of them. How can you
Okay.
play off this, you know, Omen if he gets swung and dies, or this Jet? You can't really. You're
Yeah.
literally playing like a 1v1 like last man alive like positioning,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
to me, when I look at this round, it's not really a need to play for last man alive situation. It's not like a 2v2, 3v3, right? It's a 5v5. What does that mean to you on the retake on a 5v5? Try to answer. Nothing crazy.
Well, I mean, on 5v5 retakes, usually the retaking side wins because they have
They're
just same numbers and
they're gonna
better lethal.
fucking flood out. No?
Yeah.
And look at the site.
Yeah.
It's two people. And so
Yeah.
it's gonna be like and obviously Cypher has garage, but still it's a 3v2. If let's say Theorycraft, we block these guys off or they smoked you guys off, you guys can't help the Omen and Jet, they're fucked. Right? They're
Yeah.
gonna, especially at this level, people die quick on the retake, right? They people aren't stupid where they don't know where to go and look when on the retake.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
when they come out spawn, they're gonna look backside. They could look logs. They look backside. Then they're gonna start going default immediately. No, and so these
Yeah.
guys are gonna die. That's pretty much what happened.
Can you
Because
cut backside?
you're not in a position to play off them. I'd rather you play here on default.
Okay.
Get ready to swing off this side because Jet has right side. Does that make sense?
For us. Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Or even right here, if you were default, you start droning. They're not gonna be happy. They're not gonna start running out because you start droning. They're gonna try to shoot it.
Yeah.
They're gonna wait it out. Okay, stuff like that. You even had your shock dart. You could have shock darted here to buy an additional time, even though it's a second, 2 second. You could even do damage with it. And these are like kind of difference makers as well sometimes in these really sweaty rounds.
One out, one out.
Yeah.
And he even smoked, right? Like imagine the enemies, they're about to retake, it gets smoked, then you start droning behind it, like bruh. They're just like, oh fuck, we gotta wait 5 seconds. Wait for this drone, then go. Right?
They smoked.
I know
That could be all
Big garage lower?
different things. You could also be in a position to help the Cypher as well. You sit right
Yeah.
here, hold this cross, he plays off you. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And then you got one
Yeah.
guy playing off the Jet, Jet playing off the Omen or whatever. They've obviously need to decide that, right? And then you kind of let the Breach. You know, I think Breach should probably play side too. But
Take one.
I'll backside,
Player
left, left.
stand.
oh, yeah, I'm not saying how many bullets. you
no
have.
Big garage lower. 3, 2, 1.
I think right here, I don't think you need to go back. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like you could just be ready for this peak or this side peak, and then just kind of move and
Okay.
kind of feel it out the situation a
I'll
little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Because you know he's out. Look at the minimap. Where's it?
Yeah.
So there's one here, right? Look how close that gun's
They
shooting.
smoked.
I know exactly.
Big garage lower. 3, 2, 1.
I'll backside.
Is that guy not right there? Shooting. That
Yeah.
killed your breach.
He's
And then look at the minimap. That's a question mark. Where's the second guy?
yeah.
He's
much
deeper
out city.
right here.
Yeah.
And so if you know, obviously it's hectic, but after you kill the Cypher, you need to look at the minimap and then use this information. Like right now. You kill him, boom, you need to look. Okay, you look at the minimap. Okay, one's out, one's close, and so that will really help you in this 1v2 clutch situation where maybe you could have just sat here. Okay, maybe a little bit more here. Whatever, you can kind of decide that, try it out, learn from it. Where you could have just knew this guy's gonna swing first and then go for the second fight, or you can go the vice versa as well. Or hold this side. Okay, you hold it for like a second, nobody's coming, then you go automatically go here, or you can even make a play where like you're here, you shift walked, and then you knew one was close, and then you maybe believe they're both coming double swing, and then you just like wrap behind them this way as well. Right, so, but I think this positioning is like you're giving it up a little bit too easily. Which, you know, I
Okay.
understand, like, you're trying to play it really, really safe, but look who's alive. Do they have smokes up to be able to smoke the bomb?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
do. And so you need to identify that. Yo, if there was no smokes, different story. I think this is really
Yeah.
good. But if there's an omen, you gotta be ready for that
Stand.
because they're gonna smoke that, right? It's just at this
Yeah,
level,
drone.
especially. So. And then I
Yeah,
think
dart
as
as well.
well that the dart was a bit late because you went for the spam, right? Throw the shock dart.
Yeah.
Instantly fucking dart right here. Pull this shit out right here. It wouldn't went off. It would have been going towards her right now. And then it pings. They're off. And then you can spam kill them. And then let's say it's a 1v1. You killed one. Then you go here. You drone. And then you can go and tag him. And then you kill him. Or, you know, maybe he won't even stick it. Whatever. It's, you know, we're theory crafting at this
Yeah.
point. But
Yeah.
you see my point, right? So.
Yeah.
But I think you don't need to go for the spam first.
Smoke bomb.
Okay.
Just shock dart. And then recon dart, and then make a play. Because
Yeah.
it takes time, right? You spent 2 seconds spamming where that dart would have hit there in that
I went a bit
2.5 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Should have gotten one more.
That's how I look at it. All good.
It's unlucky, brother. You killed the guy that I was focused on. So, like, just unlucky.
The third guy.
I think it's like a problem in this round with like macro and micro.
The third guy,
Like,
the Euro went
Yeah.
out after the
because
Sova and
we had full control and only 2 guys are on
We
site.
can go
One
A,
guy's
by the way, we
garage,
can just,
like
take
kind of
A
like
main,
yeah,
reach
holding
the
garage,
yeah.
but
They're so
they
like
they
afraid
flooded
now, man.
again. Like I said, a lot through spawn. 4
Got
came out
smoked
spawn, right?
This round.
It was
Yeah, I mean-
Cypher
Yeah.
come out garage, so
For sure.
that's why they lost that fight on
Dark
site
one,
because it's
I'll
4v2.
just
Even if they trade out evenly, it's you know, it's 2 people still alive. So.
I'm breaking dart.
Good. I like
Well
this
done.
from you. Getting ready for the dart.
Yeah,
Very
well,
good.
that's
Trade out.
Can we
I'm on
just
the floor
freeze
for
and
3
rehit?
points.
No, we just freeze and rehit. I think
Alright.
you use it for both.
I like this call.
Can you
Slow
draw
it
short
down.
freeze?
Obviously, in
Yeah.
their eyes, their enemy, once we trade out and he saw fucking 3 people, he's gonna communicate
Yeah.
that, right? Yo, they're coming A. And then, you know, I just says slow it down because he
go to
probably
plan.
already understands that they're moving A.
Cypher cam here.
Yeah.
Cypher
But
Yeah,
the
we
problem
can
here I
just
see
shock
on
and
the
break
macro
his
level
curve,
is
I
that
think.
there's no C flank,
We can walk
so
up long, maybe.
it could be
We
very
can grab-
risky to
grab
go
the-
back.
grab the OP.
Or this guy could just eat up
Okay.
space quickly.
Careful short. We have B. I mean, can you give me the
Wait, let me see what happened here.
I think. You can draw it now. Oh, yeah.
Where do you think would be a little bit better for the drone from? Looking at the information at hand. And I'll help you. Short is fine, but where positionally? Should we be back more or forward more? Very simple.
I mean forward, so
Yeah,
the drone gets.
And I'm
More
not saying
orange
drone.
one?
Yeah, and I'm not saying drone here, right? When the omen's
Yeah.
holding this, but come here. Yeah, it's a little bit risky, but he's holding you, right? Look at
Yeah.
this vision. So I would have walked down a little bit more, or even try to okay, maybe not test it at this level because this guy might have an off angle and
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
But just come here because he's holding you. You right here. You know, he's holding this line. So even if this guy swings it, he hears you drone and he's like, yo, I got a timing on this guy. I'm going to kill him. Your almost got your back. You got to kind of trust him. Or you can
Yeah.
even communicate that to him. Yo, can you hold me? Don't let go of this POV. I'm going to drone. Let me walk up a little bit more. Don't leave this line of sight. Right? You can be adamant and assertive like that as well. And I think that's what I
Yeah.
noticed as well, is that your comms are a little underwhelming. They say something, you always listen. There's no, I'm not saying you need to talk back, but being like, okay, wait,
Yeah,
let me go
yeah.
up a little bit more, right? Because you understand
Yeah,
your
yeah.
positioning better than they do in terms of where you can get more value. The IGL just sees the macro positioning. Yeah, he sees you, but he won't. You know, he's focused on his own stuff too. He's thinking. He's
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
stuff like that. So this is where you're like, okay, let me go up more. Yo, just hold it, right? And I think this is where a lot of people at this level kind of struggle with. It's like, oh, I don't have any. I can't say anything. What I'll say won't. You
Yeah,
know, they
yeah.
won't listen to. They will listen. You're a team, right? We gotta build this type of rapport and trust and this teamwork where you know he will understand why you're coming up here if he's a good player. If he's terrible, he'll be like, why are you going up? But that's never the case. He'll be like, okay, I'm holding, right? He's gonna agree. So come up here because we lose so much time with the drone. The drone timer will probably like get up to here before you round this corner. No, this first corner
Yeah.
to go short.
Yeah.
But if you did it from here, this drone can literally come out here, clear this right corner and graffiti, probably, and this whole
Yeah.
side, this part too, right? So
Cypher cam here.
like, look
Cypher
at
cam
this
here.
timer.
We can
Yeah.
just shock.
It's
break
like
his-
right. It was like pretty much done. All you saw was a cipher cam and clear this corner. That's it.
can walk-
But if you walked up because you understood by looking at the minimap, yo, hold it. Omen, can you hold it? I'm gonna walk up a little bit more and drone from right here. You can't even be that specific. I'm gonna drone from right here. You ping it. I'm gonna drone from right here. It's like, okay, I got you, I got you, I got you. And you start droning. You clear here. You clear here. You clear graffiti. You would clear fucking the whole first section of the site. And is that of more value? It's
Top one,
100%
can
more
trap.
value. We couldn't even know if anybody's here. It died right here.
Yeah.
Right? And so let's say the IGL's like, we're going A. How scared would you be to take short? You probably likely wouldn't even go short, right? Because these guys are going up long. You're like, oh fuck, like I'm
Yeah.
cooked, I'm cooked,
You got the
right?
ult,
And then they're good players too. They're not noobs where they're just gonna die here. They're gonna have like an off angle. There's probably gonna be a crossfire. One guy heaven holding, one guy here short, right? So or spawn, like a
Careful,
spawn crossfire.
short. We have B. I mean, can you give me the bomb? I can just ult and...
So what happened right here in this moment in time? What did you do? What's the action? I'll help you. What did you kill? What did you shoot at? Super simple. Yeah.
There's Cypher Cam.
Yeah, and what did you say?
Plant B. I'm so...
What did you say? Super simple.
I
Nothing.
said I shot the Cypher Cam.
Did you? I don't think I heard that. Let me hear it.
Careful, short. We have B. I mean, can you give me the bomb? I can just...
I don't
ult
hear
and-
anything. I don't hear
I
you.
didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I don't hear you say a single fucking word.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
understand why that's an issue. You're at this level. We
Yeah,
don't need to
yeah.
break that down. It's a cipher there. That is key information on us deciding to either leave or doing something across the map where it'll pull them off A, where we can take that 3v1 against the cipher alone. And obviously you have shock dart, so you need to be aware. I'm not saying you weren't. I'm just saying once you see that cipher cam, you gotta be like, okay, trips are probably here. I gotta be ready to break these, right? But you see the problem here. A little bit of
I
a
mean,
communication
can you give me
problem, and I can tell already that it's lacking. And at this level, okay, if there's a team where 5 guys communication are 10 out of 10, they're communicating every piece of information,
Yeah.
versus a team like you, which is not feeding, or 3 out of 5 people are feeding, 4 out of 5. In the long term, over 1,000 games, 1,000 rounds, they will win. I'm not saying that you guys can never win, but that's edge, right? That 1-2%, one guy can make all of this, especially VCT. Think about VCT, the pro tier 1. Okay, like if there's a team where 5 guys are excellent, 10 out of 10, versus one team that's like one guy's not even talking, it's gonna be rough. Okay, that's the difference maker with
The bomb, I
series
can
at
just
that level.
ult
So
and
just some food for thought. But I need you in this moment. Be like, yo, Cypher is here. Like alarm bells need to start fucking ringing to you and be like, yo, Cypher's here, Cypher's here, Cypher here. And then you leave that up to the IGL to make that decision, because you're not the IGL. If I was the IGL, I'd be like, okay, get the fuck out, or go, or okay, wait, Cypher's gonna make noise on B, and then we're gonna pull them off A, and then we're gonna go. Just cut noise on A or whatever. That's on the IGL. But in terms of your micro, actually helps the team's macro movement. Does that make sense? And macro decision.
Yeah.
Because everyone's individual information matters. So, and I'm staying on this point because a lot of students that are watching right now on the stream, and people be like, well, why is that so important? You understand. We can relate.
Yeah.
It's so fucking big, this information. It's cipher. Okay, it's a sentinel where it's much harder to take the site. Okay, so I would really
shot
like
me
you to
link, okay?
focus on
Can you
these
wait
type of
for my-
small details that will help your IGL process information better. Right? Wait, who's your IGL? Is it the Omen or the Cipher? I can't tell.
Omen.
Okay, so
Omen.
Okay.
On a clear copy.
Right here.
I'm going B. I'm going B.
Yeah.
I have to go B.
I would like your ult as well. This is like a smaller, nothing crazy, where I want your voice a little louder. It's like I can't hear
Okay.
you. It's quiet. Have some confidence.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't be scared that they're gonna think you're stupid. You just gotta think about them like they're your friends, even though they're maybe random
Yeah.
people. Or just be confident. Yo, Omen's in this corner. Like be really loud, and because that's edge as well. Where like if you're too quiet, he may have misheard you, or he doesn't want to question you or stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Coming for A link, okay? You have breach ult, just play
Great.
for the breach ult.
Cypher's
Yeah.
delay.
this IG, your IGL is
Okay.
quite smart.
They might have pushed C main, no?
Yeah, push.
Nice shot.
I'm going with.
Okay, and also as well, communication.
They might have
Don't
pushed
just
C
say
main, no?
push, push, push. What does push mean when you're you're look at your team.
Yeah.
You're like push, push, push. Imagine you're in the breaches position or Omen's position and you
Yeah.
hear push, push, push. What does that mean? What does that mean? right?
Yeah.
Tell them, yo, Sova's in our spawn. Yo, Sova's right here on me, on me. And when you say on me, yo, he's in our spawn, they'll automatically, obviously, they're gonna know who you are because of your voice, right? I don't know where the other person voice, who is who. That's why I asked. But when you say on me, yo, he's in our spawn, immediately they're all gonna look at the minimap and then process this information.
Nice shot.
And I hope you kill this guy.
Yeah.
Window. He's going grass. He's going grass.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is
counter.
fine too. Super safe option.
He's there.
Great,
on him.
love it. I love this. You know how you said going grass, and then he checks the cam because of it, right?
You have
I
camp
can
for it.
flash.
Yeah.
He's there.
He's
He's
on
there.
him.
Off me, Kodo. Okay.
Stunned.
I'm just playing passive. I'm just playing
Yeah.
passive.
I have
I need you
grass.
to
I have
start
grass.
I think he's
I
going
need
back
you guys to
window.
start running towards me.
He's still grass. On side. Wait. Chill. Can you chill?
I am.
One enemy remaining.
Side last guy.
Nice. I think as well, I'm gonna be honest, I think you should go for this fight. You're a little bit too
Okay.
scared. Like, he's got a sheriff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. He can fucking one-tap you in EU. They got really good sheriffs and stuff like that. But you just add a little
Yeah.
timing. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
They might have pushed C main, no?
You pick him, you're like, oh, fuck. You don't immediately swing this. You wait, or maybe throw your shock dart. You can jump peek it, or you can crouch peek it, right? Throw him off,
Yeah.
throw his crosshair placement. You could wide swing, like super wide,
Nice
right?
shot.
Or you could even sit here, wait, like, and your crosshair placement's bad. It needs to be here, right? Unless you're gonna swing. This makes sense if you're gonna swing because you're pre-aiming him, right? Because he's right here. But if you're not, then you got to put it here because what if he just starts pushing you, right? So, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think you played it a little bit too
I'm going
safe
window. He's
where
going grass.
They might have
you're taking the attention off the bomb, right?
Yeah.
Because the breach has to come back. He's using stun and all this bullshit on this one guy when he could have just been over here and you kill this guy immediately,
pushed C main, no?
right? So
Yeah, push.
don't be scared. Be confident, right? You're a little bit scared. You're giving them too much respect because it's Premiere. It's sweat, bro. This is sometimes you just gotta put yourself in that far too. I'm not saying throw the round, but you know,
Yeah.
Window. He's
Yeah.
going grass.
go
He's
for a
going
kill, right?
Okay.
You know, once you kill him too, you're gonna feel
Yeah,
good
thank
as
you.
well because there's a mental side because obviously you haven't got a kill yet, right?
He's there. He's
Or
there.
I don't think so. You were
me,
0-4, I think,
Nope.
the round prior. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Playing
you know,
good.
they'll help your confidence. Be like, yeah, I got
grass.
one,
I
need
have
to-
grass. I have
Boom.
grass.
right?
you
Even
guys
though
to
it's an
start running
eco,
towards
it'll
me.
help your mind a little bit
Yes,
because you're
still grass.
so
On side. Wait.
scared.
Chill. Can you chill?
I am.
You're
One
too
enemy
scared.
remaining.
Side last guy.
You gotta kind of
Nice.
think in your mind, yo, I'm better
know
than
what the
these
fuck you're doing.
guys.
Yeah.
You know?
I noticed that.
Look, 0-4-2. I'm not saying that's a problem. I
Really
don't
good
really care
looking,
about
by the
score. But why it matters to get
you
some
could just go
kills
aim
is
and
that it's gonna
just
help
actually
you
keep
mentally
looking
to
if you
be a little bit more
fast
confident to
speed.
shit on them.
Yeah,
And you
we
can
call
also
that?
feel them out, the enemies, as in like you can
Yeah.
feel out kind of what their skill level is, right? If that guy instantly killed you when you like threw his timing off or crouch, you'd be like, okay, this guy's pretty good, right? But if you like
Yeah.
you just killed him, you'd be like, okay, this guy's dog shit, and then you kind of
Yeah.
not saying use that in an ego way, but
they
you can
will use
feel
it
out
now.
their level where
No,
you
no,
can,
no,
you can
keep it
kind
safe
of
for
gauge
full time.
what
Just
you
give
can
me
get
bomb,
away
like
with
plant
in
bomb
certain
and keep it out.
and stuff like that against this player and these type of players and this
Would you want
team,
stun
and,
for side?
and then you can
Stun
use
for
that.
Um,
That's where you can
think
kind
we
of get
just
some
have-
edge as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that rip?
No,
See what
no.
goes on here. Pretty good round by your IGL though. Really good calling by him. Really like him.
Smoking now, okay? Speed up. Can you dart backside?
What are we?
Ready to stun?
Ooh. What do you think is the problem with this dart?
He doesn't really like scan
Right
backside if somebody's hugging the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, B is always like, even when I play solo too, and they're like, dart backside. Even for me, it's like, I have to make that decision to kind of go here or
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
right? Because this dart won't get here. But if you go here, it won't
Yeah.
get these edges. And so,
Yeah. Exactly.
in this moment in time, you can kind of maybe use information at hand, which is we're fucking bum rushing it down. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, I think this dart is pretty good when you guys bum rush because I think it's more important that we see these guys here as a team. So
Yeah.
that way, because imagine if we darted here, we see like this area, but we're coming out and we just kind of don't know. And so I think this dart was
Yeah.
pretty good, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of emphasize on that where like you kind of have to kind of use information at hand, I think,
Stunning.
a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Keeping in. Getting
But
one.
I think this
Holding
dart
it.
So we get out.
is
Backside.
I thought initially it was bad, but I just realized that you guys are running it down, so it's probably better
Yeah,
to do this
okay.
dart, right? But if you guys are playing slower, yeah, I'm not sure.
So we get out,
I
so we get
think
out.
this dart might be a
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
better.
leave Jet on side.
I flash
Flashing
and
ceiling
one
3
on
down.
One more in the
Wait,
smoke.
let me just see what
Jet on
happened here.
side.
So,
Yeah,
So we get out.
Shield, shield.
Backside.
So we get out. So
we-
Get out.
Yeah, I don't like this call at all,
Just
actually.
leave Jet on side.
Unless they have like a big
I
ult.
flash
Flash is
but-
sitting 3 down.
One more in the smoke.
One rep, garage, go door.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wait, he died.
Just leave
One
on
more
side.
A-Link.
I'm repping garage, I'm
A-Link
repping
can
garage.
backside.
I'll
You
just
should use the breach ult here, by the way.
Need to instantly break this. Wait, even when
I
you're
reckon
here.
garage, I
A-Link
reckon
can
garage.
backside.
Like, press 2 right away and just shoot it, right? Because
Yeah.
You should
Get a little-
use the breach
little
ult here, by the way. 100%.
Yeah.
Let Liko die and then use it, okay?
again,
One enemy.
what are we not using? What are you not calling? Super simple. Drone, right? You could have when he said, "Yo, Sova leave," you could have went here, start droning. He doesn't need to tell you to drone to drone. You know that, right? Just because he's the
No.
IGL, you can use it, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, on the execute's a little bit different when there's a predetermined plan. But in these mid-round parts, mid-round game, late round parts of the round, okay, you need to be on top of this utility. He can't babysit you. Be like, drone here, like, you know what I mean? Like, so when he told you get off, I would have went cubby and started droning for my team because I told you it's gonna deter them. Information's gonna get gathered. You're gonna ping people, stuff like that.
Remaining.
But look how it's a little bit
Control.
late.
I can drone.
One HP.
Deploying.
Yeah,
drone.
don't.
And as well, but
You
yeah,
can shock dart him, you don't have to breach roll.
He's one.
I have stun
He
in
has-
14.
He's
I
leaving,
have
leaving.
stun for
He's
top.
saving.
Not
Shock dart.
No money.
because like let me watch the timing.
By the
here.
way.
More A-Link.
Yeah, just leave getting
I'm
bombed down.
holding
So
A.
get
Yeah,
out.
so
Shield,
we
shield.
got sight, right? And as well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm the IGL here where I'll be like, okay, stay on site because we have full control. Jet has backside, you have A link. Somebody just needs to look. See, we have all control.
Backside.
But you know, I think leaving isn't
Get out,
bad
Sova,
as
get
well. But obviously that's not you. That's like his
Yeah, yeah.
his thing. But
Just
Yeah.
like
leave,
even here, come right here in this corner and start droning A link. And then these two can even stay. Be like, oh yeah, you can stay maybe. But obviously the call is leave. But what
Yeah.
we should focus on is the drone, really. Even the
Yeah.
shock darts, bro. Chuck these shit over here in this post plan. Because do you think they'll be in the smoke or not in the smoke or around the smoke or behind the smoke?
I think they're in the smoke with the timing what they have.
Yeah. And so you need with that feeling, with your understanding of your experience here, right? Because when I asked you, you're like, well, I feel like I think they'll probably be there, right? And it makes sense. You guys are planting, the Sova's ulting, so they know you guys are on B, okay, and they're getting ready for the retake. Bro, dump them or use information. You heard one A link, dump them there. You heard them C link, dump them, right? You may actually even
Yep.
kill somebody or do a lot of damage or even deter them, make them scared as well.
Jet on side.
You'll get value instead of using it randomly here in a 2v1 and he's running away already.
I
You know
flash
what I'm
Flash is
saying?
sitting 3 down.
No. No.
One more in the smoke.
That's how you have
Wanna
to
rep
look at your
garage, brother?
darts. Yeah, they're very good post plan, kind of like a clutch situation thing too. But I think there's more value in deterring them, slowing them down,
Yeah.
Just leave
doing
Wait.
75 damage.
garage,
Maybe
running
not
garage.
killing them, but weakening them.
I
You
just
should
a little bit.
use the breach ult here, by the way.
I like this
100%,
play
yeah.
too, trying to wrap behind them.
Let Liko die and
But
then use it.
the
Okay?
trap's still there, so
One enemy remaining.
No. I can
Yeah,
throw
that's
it.
it.
A-Link.
Nothing
I have
crazy.
stun in
Little small details.
Scanning
Oh, I
ahead.
should have killed
Oh,
him.
and then we missed our dart. It's fine.
Can we just?
We still don't have a kill though.
Mm.
Just
And I'm not saying anything about that, like you're bad or
No,
something.
no,
It's just
kill frags on mid
Yeah.
for me.
just
I'll hold
hold
it.
your ground a little bit.
Yeah.
Get that confidence up, because
Just
Yeah.
I know in this moment in time you're like, oh fuck, yeah, bro, like I gotta have a
flash
kill,
and then
right?
leave me lower. Everybody else
So-
go C, and then I'll just run to you guys after.
I don't want to go see, man.
You can lurk on A.
You can log.
Yay!
You're the senti rep.
I'm just holding A for a second, then I'm gonna go.
I heard
C.
it.
Shock dart.
Good boy that listens.
Okay.
Take his gun. Wait, chill.
So how many times has that trip been there? Do you know? Out of these 7 rounds?
Only once.
Yeah, like once. I'm pretty sure it's like once, maybe 2, because we haven't gone C like every single time.
No.
But I think
There's
it's,
no
it's around
triple C,
1
man.
time. Yeah, and you called it. Great.
I'm
I
trying to
love it.
see
Drone.
to find
Can
Cypher.
you?
Again, what's wrong with the positioning of our drone?
I could have maybe even into
Yeah.
copy
Yeah, I think
and
so
throw
too.
from there.
Yeah.
Get more info.
And I'll ask you a question. The times we went C, was there high resistance from plat backside? Like people never letting you guys come up here? Some guy aggressively holding main?
There was nobody.
Like
Ever.
prior, I'm talking about, yeah, like prior rounds. Not really. Not really. That's the
Yeah.
key word. I'm not saying 100%. Yeah, they've been there, here, backside. That's what I've seen so far, right? The cipher
Yeah.
was like here or logs. That's what I saw so far. I never seen anybody when we went C or someone was contacting C where a guy was plat holding this angle or backside holding
Yeah,
this angle. So you need to track and store this moment in time, and this is what I talk about, which is called tendencies and frequencies. Tendencies are what they tend to do. Okay, it's in the name. How they do it, what they like to do, and the frequencies in which rate. And so the tendency here is, they don't tend to fight this very aggressively from plat or backside, and the frequency is like a lot. They don't really do it at all, right?
Yeah.
They haven't really shown us. So you need to understand that and be like, wait, I can get away with coming to up to here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think I would
Yeah.
This is
understand.
this is how pros think. They
Like the
think about how the enemies like to play, how they do things, and which rate they're doing it. Is it all the time, sometimes, never, here and there? Okay,
Yeah.
2 out of 10, whatever. You can use numbers, you can use words, it doesn't matter. But I would like you to think about this more because you could have got away with getting here, droning, clearing here, and maybe logs in backside. Right, like that timing,
Yeah.
but you're losing so much fucking time from here to here with the drone. It's literally more than half of the time just to get past Cubby. So
Cypher will
this is
save
where
you
we're
the
gonna
time at
get
least.
more value with information. Look, you couldn't even clear this corner, could you? You cleared
Yeah.
here, saw this drone is useless. It's to me, it's like you really did nothing but sell that you are here, which is a sell of a droning down, right? So
No triple
Yeah.
close.
Smoked up.
and then also imagine you identified that, and then maybe as well you tracked that the cam was here because remember you killed it here before too, up
Yeah.
here when you guys were entering. The one time is one time, but still it's good to track and understand. But if you just use tendency, oh wait, they're not aggressive. I'm gonna get this space, drone, or maybe you could have even killed. Okay, maybe not.
Man,
Maybe not.
nice
Let me
kill.
see. Let me see.
Okay, can we maybe recall?
Maybe,
Let's see, dude,
maybe,
actually.
maybe not.
There's a gun here.
Because I think the cam's a little bit more tuck where we can't kill it, but
There's still
maybe.
cam on C.
we should just focus on maybe the duration that we can get more.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh, got
actually.
mine.
So you could have got here. He's holding with the cam. You kill the cam, right? And then you drone. The cipher won't know if people are following up behind the drone. But can this
Yeah.
this moment in time know that nobody's behind the drone? And with the way it's
Yeah.
been played, yeah, he can. The cipher's just like, yo, it's just Sova. It's just Sova. Sova's just droning. Stay. Does that make sense? Right? And so
Yeah.
when you come up here, kill the cam because he's gonna be on it because he's playing passively on the site, and then you drone. It makes like this unknown in their mind where they're not sure if you guys are actually executing C as the whole team behind or it's just a fake, right? You throw them off, and that type of throwing them off can be the make or break in
There's a gun
rounds
here.
There's
where
still cam on C.
you can help get
So
them on
I'll
site
cap my gun.
or
Okay, let's just
kind
go see.
of
Let's just
sell
go
the
see, okay?
fake
We just
stuff
go
like
out with
that.
that ritual thing. We
Like,
can
look,
actually
you just broke the cam and you just start putting his trip, so he doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
But if you broke that and then drone, he's gonna be so scared. Maybe he just gets him to over rotate, and then maybe you hear that, or maybe you understand that, and you tell him, "Yo, go away," right?
Can we walk out if we
So
break the
like,
cam?
Yeah.
it's not like you can't make
I'm holding
calls
the
too.
smoke, okay?
I'm holding
Yeah.
long.
Keep walking,
Picking
keep
logs.
walking.
Holding
Holding. Keep walking out, keep walking out.
And like, look, we don't know. I was just gonna say too.
Yeah.
Do we know that somebody's there? No, we do not, because you could not be able to clear that. Does that make sense? Right? And
Yeah.
if you got to Cubby, you would definitely have known and could have called, yo, Cypher's gonna be right here. He was right here. Right? And that's Edge, where
Yeah.
now we can understand which area he is. Also, if you did it from Cubby, you tagged him and you saw him there. He's like, yo, Cypher was close, right? We understand if he's not there, he's probably likely to be garage or somewhere here. Because how can he go plat from there? No, it doesn't make sense logically, right? And so that matters. This information will not only tell you where he was, but where he can go, what his options could be. You see my point? And so this is very important as a recon player because that's solely your role to get information so that way our teammates don't fucking die walking out. I'm not saying they did. I don't know what happened, but I'm just saying for future
Keep
reference.
walking out, keep walking out.
Corner.
And look what happened. He killed two
Yeah, yeah.
people. You
Yeah.
see what I mean? I didn't even know he was there, but I just had a feeling where, yep, well, you need to know this stuff, this type of information, so we don't die and lose the round against the eco.
Spike down,
Hopefully.
C.
I don't know if you guys
Getting
will,
bomb
but
down, okay? Actually, wait, I'm fighting.
In my mind, it's a very good chance you guys lose this round.
Last player
Backside, in the smoke. In the
Even if
smoke.
it's
He took the
in
gun.
this 2v3.
CT and plat. He took
Just because of the whole sequence. Omen is low, right? Like, they're man up. Doesn't matter if that jet made that play. Now it's a 2v1. Now they have info. Now they know Cypher's default.
30
With the
seconds
bomb down. They understand. Look at this guy, right?
Okay.
So, you see what I'm saying here?
How
This
bad?
is like, I'm not gonna put the full blame on you, but your micro decisions by not understanding what you could get away with, not maximizing on utility is a reason, and then not maximizing on the utility because we couldn't gain information of this simple one corner. Which, if we clear this corner, it would have literally cleared the first whole section of the site. We lost the round. Does that make sense? And so it's a learning time in this moment where you moving forward, and I think you can. That's the thing. That's why I'm talking to you about it. Because I think you can track this tendencies and frequencies thing where I talked about. Because I asked you a question. Yo, are they really playing aggressively here in this area, holding this down on plan and not letting you guys walk up ever? You're like, no, they're playing pretty passive. Like, okay, great. You've identified that. You store that information. Use it. It's passive. 5 out of 7 times, 4 out of 7 times. That's enough to me to tell me that I can get away with getting up to here. Then I drone and then I have all info of the first whole section of the map, site, sorry, and then I tell my teammates because the call was to go back. See, yo, I already cleared it. It's cleared. It might be garage log, right here area. Careful, right? You just maybe we'll assume nobody's plat or whatever. We can kind of send the dart maybe as well or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna put this round a
We can
little
just
bit
go
on
here,
you.
actually.
Yeah.
Or even B, like just going fast B would work. Let's just go fast B, okay? We can kill this Omen, he's playing by himself, he can't do shit.
You want me to play offside again? To hold B?
Yeah. Just play... You play like where you played last time. It's fine.
You want bomb?
Yeah, could you wait
Oh,
for me
So
until I
sorry,
TP?
just give me one second. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry,
Cypher
first.
has a trick on B.
Yo, Real Moosey, thanks for the follow.
Yeah,
Sorry I
no,
didn't see it. There was a chip. Yeah, sorry, I guess I didn't see that. Sorry, I'm gonna talk to chat in a sec.
Yeah, I'm smoking now, we can start going.
Scanning
All
ahead.
drip.
Flash?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see this real quick.
Yeah,
Down
you
the
can
lane,
go. Flash? Yeah, I'm smoking now, we can start going.
Scanning
All
ahead.
drip.
Stunning your
I
lap.
wonder if that dart can get. I don't think it can actually.
Yeah, I'm getting bombed down, stay here, stay out here.
Rotate it again. Lock down.
Rotate it,
Wanna clear garage, go down?
You're TP to
Lower.
ceiling.
I'm flashing stealing, careful delay.
So as well, what happened that one time when we went B and you try to re-lurk up garage? What happened? Very simple. What did you run into? I'm trying to.
There was a trip.
Yeah. I'm not trying to give you the answer because I want to see if you can get it, but there was a trip,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
you kind of, and obviously this trip is so standard. You fucking seen this 1,000 times. I've seen this
Yeah,
trip. This is the
yeah.
most I use this trip when I play Cypher 2. Okay, sometimes I use the one on the door, but this one is just easiest because it's before the barrier, right? Like you don't need to wait for the
Yeah,
round to go
yeah.
down. So round to start for to place it. So you need to kind of understand that. Maybe you could have even darted, came here, broke this trip early on, right?
Yeah, I can flash.
And then
Yeah.
we can rehab this space. Like obviously the Cypher puts a trip here again, like, but he won't do that because he probably will leave one for the site. But yeah, I think that you could have break this trip early on, so that way we can make this play. Does that make sense? Instead of making
Yeah,
the play, need to break the trip, and then they're like, up garage, right? It's like you lose that element of surprise because these guys here in link
Yeah.
are just gonna fucking look here, and you guys are cooked, right?
Yeah, flash.
Lower should stay mid, lower
Droning
should stay
Galen,
mid.
droning Galen.
Because I know what you're trying to do, and I understand this play. But it's like I'm trying to think we're on the level where like we can have like a mega element of surprise later down, future
Yeah.
value, right? And so maybe that's up to you to. Maybe you probably won't have a lineup, maybe, but maybe shoot the start, come white, because they're gonna get it. Like the jet was scaling, so and the omen's there, so kind of come here, break it, and then just sit here, and then just kind of trust that they're doing what they need to.
One
I think all
ceiling.
three, one pushing C.
Because the call, I'm listening to the call. That's why it's important why I'm saying this. Because if he said, "Yo, 5-man rush B," okay, it's a different story. He just said, "Yo, we're gonna go B, dart backside, and then leave." He said, "Leave," right? He doesn't want you to
Yeah.
play site. So that to me shows he's in IGL where, in terms of his call on B, is dart. In terms of you, dart, and then you just play off, play your life, and just play post plant. And so that's why there's more of a case to me where you dart, you come here, break this, and you just hold down this whole grass window area.
Like, see,
And then whoever wants to make this play later can make that play. And also, even if you don't make this play, what will they think when you break this dart?
Like I broke that trip in garage.
Right, but what would they? Well, what would they say? What would you say if this thing broke and you're on defense and they were going to be, and there's a dart going backside and there's a bomb being planted? What would you say if this trip gets broken?
I would say like there's somebody in garage or
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
watch
for.
out or
You'd probably like, yo, maybe one there. We don't know, but you're
Yeah.
like, yo, one garage, right? Because we gotta call that. And so that could also throw them off where you don't make that play, but you broke it. So then this guy on link is just fucking staring here forever, waiting for some guy to make a play. You're like mentally
Yeah.
playing a chess game. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So
To the
Yeah.
flank.
it can serve a multi-purpose.
Side, okay?
I know
Forward and both.
Little
exactly
whiffy.
Get to the flank.
Okay, as well, I think you're spraying a bit too much with the Vandal. You need to tap.
I'm fighting
Okay.
guy side, okay?
Like there, tap, or 2-shot burst, 5-shot burst, right? But you're full
Yeah.
spraying this
One
guy
pushing C.
Flank,
with
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
Get to the
recoil
flank.
control,
Fighting the guy side, okay?
right?
I
So
know
Forward and both.
exactly where you are.
in my mind, you should have instantly killed that guy. One tap the other guy.
I'm gonna ult him, okay?
That's my
Yeah,
expectation.
Both
One
one
Elink,
side.
Elink. I'm playing for time.
That was
Stunning him.
hilarious.
3-1, 3-1.
That was a really good ult by Breach.
He's stunned, Never mind.
Okay,
Nice.
good.
Good run, boys. Nice run,
Good
though.
ult.
Keep giving
Yeah.
you 3
I
levels.
mean, there's nothing really there besides that little chess game that we can add to your game, your thought processes, right? And then you're just whiffing here, which is a little bit, I feel like you should
Yeah.
have
I don't
killed
even
him.
play this game. Crazy.
So let's see what
Can
the
we go
goal
A
is.
now? Can we just walk up the name? With this.
You can give me bomb again, Goto.
Yes. Okay.
So no dart on long.
No dart. No.
Wait, am I stunning long?
No. Just walk out. We're just waiting for the cage. Just wait for the dart as well. If he darts, we wait for the dart. If not, then we walk out. Okay, wait it.
I think this cage is a little bit bad, no?
Cage. Wait, cage now.
Actually, that was good.
Cage. We need your cage.
Nico.
Sorry, my bad.
So good. I'm walking too long here, okay? 3, 2, 1. Close. He's alone, you should kill him and go A, run A. Just run A. trust me.
Go short.
Revealing
Heaven.
Heaven.
I think
I'm
left
flanking
side
it.
heaven. CT and heaven.
Sit
Heaven.
with that, sit
We're on
with
the
that.
board.
Planting.
One enemy
Heaven
on
remaining.
the
left, guys.
board.
We're on the board. I'm just trying to
Heaven,
see if
heaven.
there was a case
It's
for
running.
you to drone out, maybe. Nah, I think
short.
because you
Heaven,
guys are
heaven,
running
heaven.
it down, the dart is
I think
better.
left
Yeah.
side heaven. CT and heaven.
Sit
Heaven.
with that.
I'm planting.
One enemy remaining.
Heaven last guy.
I have 2 planters.
Guardian.
It's low, I think.
Yeah, I think we could have droned
Heaven
maybe.
last guy.
Nah, I mean, yeah, we could save it, we could
Slow, I
drone, we could go both options.
Nice, well played.
Yeah.
It's really up to you, right? Like, if you want to kind of play your life, get more info, kind of scare this guy, because when you drone and he's heaven alone, like, he's not gonna stand out in the open. Like, he's gonna kind of
Yeah,
shy
yeah.
away, and then that gives a timing for this guy to kind of start going behind. So,
It's
Guardian.
low, I think.
Yeah.
but it's
Nice,
fine. I
well
think
played.
this round
Good
was
run, boys.
nothing really crazy.
Guardian.
We finally got a kill.
Yo, I got my first kill.
You
Nice.
said it.
Nice.
Nice, good. I like
So,
that. But you see how you feel, right? You're like, nice.
Yeah,
I'm on
yeah.
the board. But I think you should have done that when you killed us over here, which you would have felt better. You would have been more confident
Yeah.
moving forward and just
Am I gonna
less
fuck-
nervous. Because I know you're nervous. It's fucking Premiere. It's
Yeah.
sweaty. You want to do well. I understand the
go
mental
feel,
side of a lot
You
of
wanna
things.
talk and
'Cause
then
I've
go
been
back
there,
through that,
So
Yes,
Yeah.
let Jet dab it.
even me, my first time scrimming in a Radiant scrim, I was like a sub on a Radiant team, and I was scrimming. I was so fucking nervous. I couldn't fucking speak,
Give
like-
me bomb, give me bomb.
No, you
and I
do.
was so quiet.
I need
but-
Cypher.
As I scrim with them more, and I was doing better because I was able to kill them, and my confidence going up. Like there's a change in my mental. Like I don't feel like I don't belong.
Yes.
I feel like I can shit on these guys no matter
I'm
what.
dead if I do
Yeah,
And
that.
that's
I
the
do,
type of stuff I want you to
I'll do
take
that
care
for you if
of,
you want.
right? It's important
Yeah,
at this
just,
level.
I'm not gonna TP, just with
It's not about
Yeah.
aim and just
Do it.
mechanics and
Can't,
fundamentals.
wait.
It's about
He's on the
mental
left.
mental state.
I'm smoking
You
now.
being
Okay, can you dart for
confident,
me first? Yeah,
self-belief.
stun as well.
stuff
Do
like
it
that.
normal util.
Ready whenever. Stunning.
Being in, tapping bomb. I'm gonna flash him to being
I'm
out.
blind, I'm
I think this
blind.
dark is a little bit early.
Can you dart
You
speed
want
main
me to
first?
stun
Because look,
Yeah, stun as well. Do it the normal util.
unless you called for it right now, but
Waiting whenever. Stunning.
because you dart, it pings twice, and then they're waiting.
Being in, tapping
So,
bomb. I'm gonna
but
flash him to being
it's
out.
fine.
I'm
Whatever.
blind.
Yeah, we can go
Pussy
towards
now.
garage now. Run, run,
No,
run.
no,
It's a
no, no.
fake. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good. Good dart.
Pianist,
Very good
pianist.
dart. Good
Flashing
awareness.
backside, okay?
What can we do right here? Super simple, bro.
Hey.
You're like allergic to
Drone.
this. Drone, man.
Drone.
Drone, god damn it. Just drone here, clear. Because, bro, you're
Flashing backside,
fucking
okay?
dry swinging this. No? If this guy was
Yeah,
here, you're
yeah.
fucking dead. Yeah, obviously there's just
Yeah.
dashing, but, bro, you gotta kind of take care of your team. That's how you have to look at it. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, you're especially a Sova here, or like a Fade, or a KO. Maybe not KO. More Fade, Sova. Like, bro, you gotta take care of them. That's how you have to look at it. You gotta take care of these guys. And you're not
Yeah.
taking care of them by
Pianist.
fucking dry swinging this
Flashing
shit.
backside, okay?
You have ult as well. Imagine if you died and they traded you. Now we don't have ult for post plant, right? So go here and make the call. It's okay to call, man. You're so
Yeah.
scared to being like, I'm gonna drone, and somebody says no. He's never gonna say no. Fuck you. Don't do it. If he's a good IGL, he will understand why you are saying this, and it makes sense. He'll be like, okay, go, 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 drone right now. Yeah, you're right. Go. That's the type of IGL I am, at least, where I'll be like, yes, do it, drone. Okay, because it's gonna add a layer of protection, not just for you and the jet, but the whole team. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Your micro
does.
decision here affects the macro as well in terms of protection.
I'll leave
So,
aftershock.
and then once you're here,
Maybe
okay,
actually,
maybe
yeah.
not here.
Hello, down with me.
My camera is
I would have droned
Alright,
like
then.
here. Once
There you go.
here, I start droning.
planted.
Right? Jet's holding it. You come wide, right? And so, let's say you come here and drone, right? And then these guys are bad players, because you'll see that a lot, where he's like, yo, I'm gonna go for this play, and he's trying to make this play. Does Jet have your back? Yeah, he does. Jet will very
does.
likely kill this guy, at least outright. You don't die, or at least you get traded, so it's not so bad. 1-for-1 trade is always a benefit for the attacking team. All right, so you're so allergic to this. Like, unless your IGL tells you to. Okay, but it's okay to use it. You can buy it again, right?
Garage.
It's not
head
gonna
for
be a
garage.
waste if it stalls them, buys time, gains some information. It's not a waste, even if it's some value. Obviously, we want to maximize
Two
value.
fighting.
I'm dropping.
Even here, right? 5v5 turns into 3v5. What does the IGL say? He's like, you can drone. You should have droned already. From here to go spawn, because let's bring it back here. Okay, you come here, you drone. Where can the teammates all look now? Which they kind of already
Garage.
did. Yeah, they'll all focus here until this drone sees fucking 4 people coming, swinging out, running out. There's 4 question marks or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's information for the macro.
Garage. Head 40 on jet. Two fighting.
And then even here in the 3v3, you could have just come logs, be like, yo, Jet, hold spawn, and you can make either decision, just drone spawn or
I'm
garage.
dropping.
Two fighting garage.
But obviously,
fight
it's
garage.
like, you know, sweating.
Last
Here we
player
go.
standing.
Let me see this.
Can you fight
Muffy.
garage? down here?
So I'll ask you, how are you holding this corner? Is it for a walkout or a wide swing?
For like somebody hucking the like back wall.
Okay, all right. In my mind, I think the way you're holding this is actually where somebody's walking out, like it's tight.
Yeah.
You could be a little bit
Yeah.
wider.
Last
Here we
player
It was like, look what it is, just kind of wide.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, he's
If I
gonna be
get-
here. You should be putting your crosshair here.
Last
Yeah.
player standing.
Some okay. Passionate
I
pick
know
that
we're
well.
drinking an IMO.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you know, I'm gonna be honest. I think the
Big
drone
really
again,
unbelievable.
kind of. I'm not saying I'm not putting the blame on you. I'm just saying it could have affected this around
Yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
where you slow them down. You know, they have to wait out. Then you guys can kind of get better positionings, etc., etc. Whatever. You can choose to go garage or spawn. But when it was 5v5, I would like you to just start droning this way. Jet's got this.
Shit, I'm
So.
looking, you're kind of
Yeah.
overthinking it, it's fine.
Flawless.
No, this hits you.
Or you could have even maybe once you guys took in the site, you just come back, re-clear long, because we don't know if they were long, right? Because we went through garage. You re-clear long, and then you come cubby, and you just start ulting when they come out, or you save it for the post
I
plan.
think A to be honest.
Or you can even, yeah, I mean,
We've
droning
lost
from
the
there is a little
3
bit
rounds
bad though.
against
Not
yeah,
post
yeah,
plan
yeah.
scenario.
Sure.
So
Last
unless it's like
round before
1v1,
the switch.
2v2.
I need to drop you by the way. Okay, can we... I can ult heaven, you can just ult dart and... Or actually wait, can you come here, drone?
Noob, I can drop you a
Wait,
guardian.
wait. I can
Need a
buy
drop.
noob, but no, wait.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Can I call up? Can I call? No,
Need a
come
drop.
here, drone instantly and tag the guy on long and just ult him, okay?
Alright.
My thanks.
Am I stunning long or no?
Yeah, stun the guy, stun the guy. Just wait for the drone, okay? Wait off the drone. Then I'm gonna smoke off your short, I'm gonna TP afterwards, like ult.
Okay.
Take flight.
Drone,
Enemy tag.
tag him, I'm ulting heaven.
Nice.
One short I have on heaven.
Adon saw one jet. Adon saw one jet.
Yeah, you need to hit, I think.
You
You
wanna
need
hit
to
it?
hit now.
Good, you
Yeah,
called
Come on
it.
backside.
I actually don't think you guys should go.
Started?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Close. Nice. One more.
One
One more.
more.
Silver
Someone
zero.
short, someone short.
Backside.
Backside.
Hit 80.
Nice.
Okay,
One
Flank,
last
I
guy
think.
towards
Flank,
C.
I think.
I have the spike.
We have
I
triple
plan for
point.
city.
We have triple point.
Oh, fuck.
Could be in
Yeah.
red, just play together.
Spike planted.
Can't be flank, can't be CC.
Can you double up? Can you double up short here? Can you double up short? You have cam.
Fly destroyed.
He's CT, 100%.
Wanna high low here? Hello?
Camera
He broke the
taken
cam
out.
as well. Nice. He
So
broke
the
together.
problem here is this 2v1.
Flank, I think.
Right? What did you say?
Flank, I think. Backside.
Be fine, but we have trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Waiting.
As well. Actually, before that, you're a little like I can notice the mini map.
One more,
Right?
one more.
Like here.
Someone was here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, backside. I'm calling it while I'm watching you play. Backside,
Yeah,
backside, right? You hear me? And so you need to be that aware where it's like, oh, he's there, and you need to be, but you're looking
short.
short. He's not short anymore, right? So these are the milliseconds that will make or break you becoming like an elite player or not, and that's fine. Like you're learning in these moments and times, but you need to be
Backside.
super aware. You should have instantly traded this guy once the breach was wide fighting. You should have been doing this like 2 seconds ago. No. You should have killed this guy a long time.
Hit 80.
And then the next problem
Okay,
is
Flank, I
last guy
think.
towards
Flank, I
C.
think.
right here.
I have
Your
this-
awareness is lacking. You say could be flank, which the way you said it is fine. But look at the mini map. Can this guy flank you this trip? No, it's
No.
like it's an unflankable trip unless they
Yeah.
break it or it's an agent that can go over it. Omen, Jet, Raze, Yoru, right? And so because
Yeah.
if the trip was here, it's different. You know how this trip here you can jump over it from the stairs?
Yeah.
So that's different. But here, unflankable unless it's broken or it's an agent that can jump over. It's not an agent that can jump over. It's Cypher. So it's 100% not flank. So this was bad awareness and communication by you.
Spike.
Because
Yeah.
we ended up planning backside where the guy's coming
We have
from.
I plan for
And then
city.
the IGL calls to go double short. How do we have a play on the bomb?
Just play together.
You know what I'm saying?
Planted.
So,
Yeah.
and I think maybe you go hell here, and he goes graffiti, but
Can you double up? Can you double
Yeah.
up short?
you know the
here?
IGL
Can you
makes a
double up
call,
short?
so it's
Yeah,
kind of like, bro,
Fly destroyed.
Yeah.
CT, 100%.
what can we do? We
Wanna
can
high
fucking
low here?
argue with this guy in the moment.
Hello?
Camera
He
taken
broke the
out.
cam as well.
But yeah, so and I like that you're like hello. So I want
Yeah.
more from this. Whether it fucking works, doesn't work. Okay, the IGL yells at you. Okay, and which I'm telling you, 99% of the time he won't. Okay, unless it's like completely terrible. But make these type of micro calls. Put your 2 cents in.
Yep.
You're the one alive. No, the guy's dead. He can't micromanage you all the time. You know what is best in this scenario in terms of experience, intuition, feeling, stuff like that, right? So I would like you to be making these kind of more calls, like, oh, you know, like what we talked about. Yo, I'm gonna go up. Yo, just hold a bit longer. I'm gonna go. He's never gonna say no.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Good on,
Okay.
boys.
But overall,
Yeah.
good round. Good dart.
Well, freaky.
My bad.
I think as well, I was gonna say you can use your shock darts here, 2v1. Just he's not gonna fucking run out when you shoot him here. You can even shoot him from here, right? And then he's like, oh wait, one default, and then you reposition hell or go back graffiti. Maybe not hell because he's gonna hold that line. But you shoot him and then you go graffiti, and then this guy gonna be here. You go on a half angle or whatever. That's just like for
shadow.
future reference. I'm not saying in this round, but
Respect.
we can get creative like that. You see what I mean? Like we can get really like
Taking him in.
play the chess game.
Yeah, okay, so here's how what we do. We take A
Also,
main with
pretty
Omen,
good ult.
Jet,
You hit two of them for
Breach,
80,
and
right?
Sova. Jet will
The
come towards
Jet
C with
and
a
then
Sheriff.
the Sova as
And
well.
then,
And that was valuable information, and you called it, which was good. Because we saw the Jet coming long, running off, and then you hit one short, and you're like, yo, Jet, Sova, 80? I just want you to call it out. Yo, Jet's backside, Sova short, 80, both. You see the difference there?
Yeah.
Not only am I telling
Yeah.
they're low and who is on the site, I'm telling them where as well, or at least where
Yeah.
they were last seen. So that way, if we come up to this area and we clear it and they're not there, we can deduct where they could possibly go from that area. There'll be times where they come up and they're like, he's still there because you call that.
I'll smoke
Right? It's
and take
impossible
voice,
with
so
whatever
fast.
the
Am I
timing
playing
is
for
and stuff like
stunning
that.
or
So
am I playing for
Ah, no,
defense?
you're fine there.
it's
You're
all
fine
about
there. You're fine where you are.
working
We're
out
just
these
basically we're funneling into C, you
Yep.
know?
small details where it'll make you elite,
they
not
do
good,
players,
elite. So we're on defense
Okay,
side now.
there's nothing A. Do
Can you
I
break the dot,
walk over
Rico?
to you guys?
Sure, I'll try, bro.
You should pick up B. You should
Thank
pick up B, dude.
you.
So I'm
Thank
gonna
If
guess
you
you're
don't
gonna do
break
the
like
standard
that,
dart
and I
up here,
scream at
right?
you
Or is
and
this
you
the
get
wall one?
fucking
Is it the
the
one-
standard.
Yeah, the one right there.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I have like 10 hours
Evan.
past 2 weeks on this game.
Revealing area.
C
Pick up
short
B.
dot.
Shot
Smoking
spotted.
long here.
Revealing area.
C
Pick up
short
B.
dot.
Shot
Smoking
spotted.
long here.
What's your communication here?
Revealing
Super
area.
simple.
C
Pick up
short
B.
dot.
Nothing.
Nothing. Is that a problem?
Yeah.
It's a fucking problem. What did you see? Even though we didn't see much.
Cipher cage.
Yes.
And somebody broke the recon.
Sure. You gotta call that. Because
Yeah.
we don't know if it's two, because it could have been the Cypher that broke it. But still,
Yeah. True.
tell them Cypher is a side. And then if we apply the tendencies and frequencies, maybe not now, but later on, where they do this type same play, and we've identified it's a solo Cypher a lot, then you can automatically say, "Yo, it's the lurker. Be careful, C." You see how
Yeah.
that works like that? Obviously, you gotta track and store that information. We don't know yet, but this is why it's really important that we kind of call this information because everyone else is. I'm gonna assume at an Immortal 3+ level, everybody is tracking this information. That's my expectation of those type of players at this level, and so. Not only is it for you, it's for the team to track, right? Because some people might be better at tracking than others. So, but call it. Yo, Cypher Cage A. Okay?
Wait,
One.
wait,
There's
smoke
one
long.
on me.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
One
go
kilo
back to
long.
A. Go back to A. Yeah, go back to A. They're shocking B as well. I think they're gonna end A, to be honest. They shock like this and this. Gives me like vibes that they're going towards A.
Yeah, step long.
Starting A.
Starting A. I'm flashing long. I don't have any smokes.
My flash front, okay?
Wait, you're to B
Yeah.
again.
I'm staying C.
2 long still.
I'm smoking long, smoking long.
And this is usually something I kind of talk about with my smoke students as well. I always tell them once they, their smoke cooldowns are coming closer, around 10 seconds, I tell them, what should you say? And they don't know, and I say, call that the smokes is gonna be up in this time. Yo, got smokes in 5, smokes in 10. Wouldn't you want that on your team where a smoke player is, yo, smokes in 5, so I don't need a peek anymore. I just have to wait for the smoke. Does that make sense? And so
Yeah.
you need to do that with your dart too. Guys, I got dart in 8. I got dart in 8. Just wait. That might even be an indicator for them to just chill out, wait for you to dart, then start fighting, right?
Can be right there.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna fight short here in a sec.
as well, I think your positioning here is way like once the smoke goes down. This is exactly what happened with another student I had the other day, where smokes go down. Okay, what should we do? Should we just stay here, or maybe reposition, or maybe come wide and hold it at a high level, which you already can do, which is hold the sides and spam it, love tap it, get kills through smoke. Super simple.
Yeah.
Just reposition. Once the smoke go down,
Three.
I'm not saying come out in the open. Yeah, you can as well.
One
But
short
come a
and
little
three,
wider.
yeah.
Because do you know if this guy's walking out there? No. This guy could walk out, kill your omen. Look where your omen's looking. He's short. This guy could walk out here, kill this guy. You're looking right. And who is he going to blame? You. Because you're
Me?
the one that's
Yeah.
holding this smoke. And so this is like a fundamental thing that I'd like you to understand is when smokes go down and they're not running it in, you know that they've slowed down because of the smoke. Come wide. Reposition. Go over here. Okay, go to graffiti that side, this corner. Okay, just come a little wider. Start tapping the sides like I already kind of see you can do. And then you'll get a lot of kills because they're going to be close on the side. People don't come through the middle, right? They come through the sides, right? Especially when they're coming out smokes together. One guy's coming out this side looking this way. This guy's coming out looking that way. Does that make sense? So, yeah, come a little bit wider because you're too scared. There's a smoke down, so don't need to be scared.
Okay,
going
split
long,
back to
I'm
the
going
whole
long.
out. They're gonna just freeze. They're gonna freeze.
And then also
Go
call,
for
yo,
the side.
yep, good.
Holding stun
I'm
for long.
coming to get on site with you guys.
And this is
They
a
use
We'll
jump
just have to
peek.
retake if it's C.
Yep, good. And then what should we call here? Hope you call it. Let me see if you do.
Did they Omen flash?
I don't think so.
What should we call here instead of I don't think so when he says Omen Flash? And I'll help you. How many did we see long before? We thought they were coming in?
At least 2. I think we saw your one chat.
Yeah, at minimum 2, like 3. It looked like they're coming. We saw
Yeah.
the Oyoru, we saw the Jet, we saw the Omen as well. And so you need to call, yo, they've left. I don't see anything. This information, a lot of people will be like, ah, bro, it's useless. It is so huge. For who? Look at the minimap. For who?
Cypher.
Correct. Good. You can see that. If you don't tell him that, he won't know. He's focused on clearing his corners on the flank and focus on his POV. Okay, and he's just gonna die. He might even start running because everybody's like, yo, they're A prior, and he still keeps that in his mind. Or it's like, yo, I gotta go there quick. I mean, I need to go, and he's just dead. He just rounds his corner and there's fucking 3 people walking back. And so and this is like team synergy helping the macro again. You see how these small micro communications, utility usage helps the team be on the same page. Tell him, yo, Cypher, be careful. I'm the type of player when I'm in this position. I knew that there were a lot A, and my teammate is flanking. I tell him, and I jump cleared and cleared it like this. Nothing really happening anymore. They're not showing. I tell them, yo, be careful, yo, slow down on the flank. Be careful. I think they're coming back to you. Look, they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. But because if this guy dies, yeah, we'll get information that they're leaving. But the problem is we don't want this guy to die at all. If that makes sense. We want this guy to have
Yeah.
value where he's containing them, flanking them, committing and killing them. 3 people with the backs turned. And so
Okay.
you
It's
should
So I
tell
think
them,
they
Come on. I don't see anything.
They have to
Yeah,
be
they're
again.
just they're talking. They're
right?
talking.
Like here, nobody's aware of what's going on. And I always
Yeah.
say, information is money. It's getting paid. You like getting paid, don't you? I
Yeah.
do. Everyone loves getting paid. And so if you want to get paid, you need to relay this information. Why? Is so that way we know generally where they are. And then when we generally know where they are, we know what they can do. At this moment in time, we generally know they're not coming A. And so we generally know what they can do, which is re-hit A, but we're good if they re-hit. There's 4 of us here. And then they can leave as well, because they may have also identified that there's a lot of resistance. They saw the Omen, they saw you. Right? I can't remember if the breach flash or anything to show them that he's here as well. Right? So you got to put yourself in their shoes as
Let
well.
them go B, it's fine.
This moment in time.
Smokes
Smoke
A.
tonight, I'm smoking
Smoke
long,
heaven.
coming in.
Okay, so it's a
Running long,
re-hit.
I'm full Omen blind, I can't fight.
I'm not blind.
Flashing front.
One more out. 70 on that.
Omen low. Omen low.
Oh my god, you almost lost that.
One enemy remaining.
Default.
Player standing.
1 HP. 1 HP. Maybe 2 bullets.
Off.
Stopped. He thinks
10
you're long.
seconds left.
Has to stick.
Yeah, so I think you should
Enemy
probably
remaining.
break this TP as soon as you see it.
Running long.
And you're not
I'm full Omen
blind.
blind, I can't
Right
fight.
here?
I'm not
Boom. I would have turned and started shooting at this.
blind.
Flashing front.
One more
Or
out.
you
Running long.
instantly one tap. Your body shot demon. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need instant. Okay, and if you look at all my social medias, it says headshots give me dopamine. That's the slogan I used when I was a Mortal 1 going to a Mortal 3 peak, where I was like, if it's not a fucking one tap on the screen on the right, one tap dead, I don't consider that a kill. That's how hard I was and my standard of killing somebody at the time. Even teammates would call, yo, he's 1 HP, 1 HP. I would shoot him in the head. Obviously, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
As I got better, I realized, oh, I just got to body shot him. But I was so stubborn with one tapping
Omen
people
blind, I can't
because
fight.
I prior to that, I wasn't very good at it. My headshot was like 15%, right? So now it's 35%, 33% average headshot because I'm instantly
I'm not
fucking
blind.
Flashing front.
deleting people. And he's stunned. Take your time. Relax. Calm your mind down. It's all a presence of mind thing. Instead of just
Omen
seeing
coming in.
the
Running long,
noise
Left.
and
I'm full on
seeing
blind,
his
can't fight.
I'm
body.
not blind.
Flashing front.
Oh, Yoru's here and start panic left click, spamming left click. Calm your mind down. Look here with your eyes.
Yeah.
Most people look at this whole body and then they start shooting here. if you use your eyes to look here, okay, and you train yourself when you go DM, range, and I'll send you some resources where I explain this, okay, and how to do it, and what the practice is. And if you do this like I did, bro, at my peak, Jets would dash on me. I would use my eyes, not my crosshair, not stare at my crosshair. I would use my eyes to look at the Jets, even though it's milliseconds. I would look at the Jets' head, and I don't know why, my hand would just follow and just instantly delete them. Because
Yeah.
and when I think about it these days, and I explain it a lot to my students, where it's a mind-body connection. Think about throwing a ball, a baseball, a football, shooting the soccer ball, pool, billiards. They don't look at the ball, they look at where it needs to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Basketball, same thing. You don't look at the basketball in your hand and then you come up to the net and shoot it. You look at the back rim. In billiards, you don't look at the cue ball. Yeah, in the beginning, but you look at the angle on where you want which pocket you want the ball to go. And baseball is the same thing. All right, you look at where you're throwing, where you want it to go, not where the ball is. Same thing in football. You don't throw the football where the guy is when the quarterback's throwing it to the receiver. He's throwing it to where the receiver will go to, so that way he's running and it'll hit him in stride. Right, and so it's kind of this. It's kind of a little bit different because that's traditional sports. But to me, when I think about it logically, it makes sense. It's hand-eye coordination. Hand, eye. It's connected, your body and mind. And so you need to look where you want to kill him. If you want to shoot him in the crotch, shoot him in the crotch. If you want to shoot him in the head, shoot him in the head. But you need to develop this where you look with your eyes and trust me, your hands will follow and you will fucking instantly kill this guy. Instant.
70 on that.
And then you wouldn't have been 1 HP and then died to this jet. And then let's say you instantly killed him, turned back, saw this guy swing, you instantly look at his head, dead. That's the type of player I want you to be. So there's a little bit of a mechanical fundamental thing that we need to work on with you. On top of some micro stuff, utility usage, decision making.
Player standing.
1 HP, 1 HP. Maybe 2 bullets.
Off.
Stopped.
But yeah, let's skip. We saw the results.
Nice.
So that's that.
There's
Oh,
trap on-
Because it could have went bad. It's 1v1 when it was,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, it should have been
Oh
a
my
much
God,
cleaner
yeah.
round. And obviously, I'm gonna be honest, this enemy team's not that good. Okay, I don't see anyone going
Yeah.
crazy, dropping 25, instantly deleting people. And so, if you face better teams, like you guys probably would have lost this round because that makes all the
Yeah.
difference. Where you died and couldn't kill that second kill, right? And then your
Some of
body's up,
between,
where you can
I
add more
read
value
the
later.
both, to be honest.
Haven't smaced
So
him.
a little like mechanical stuff we gotta focus on too. And don't worry, at the end we're gonna talk about
Nah,
that
you're
more
fine.
in detail.
Yeah, I'm gonna judge garage here. Dan, do you wanna up or out lobby man? And also, we should all buy, by the way. We should all buy. Just play full retake on C, okay? Just do your trips, kill trips, and then play retake. On A, just make
again?
yeah, stun aim in and then run towards side. Play with him.
Revealing area.
They smoke
Running
long.
up long one.
Shock dart.
I heard one running up long, 2 in mid.
They smoke there long.
They're here, like they're right there. Where I pinged.
Sorry, let me just go back real quick.
They smoke
Running
long.
up.
Revealing area.
They smoke
Running
long.
up long one.
Shock dart.
I heard one.
So great, I like that you call it here
They
this
smoke
time.
running up
Yo,
long one.
they smoke long.
No.
And then
I heard one running up long.
as soon as this dart breaks, call
They
it
smoke
running
long.
up
one.
long
We don't know who, right? If you know, different story. 1A, it's this guy. It's this guy, but we don't know, so it's just 1A, guys. 1A lobby.
I heard one running up long, 2 in mid.
I heard one running up long, 2 mid, and then you see 1A. What is that? What is the enemies doing? It's so simple.
Pretty much default.
Good. And you see how these micro communications help me decide instantly, yo, it's default. Off what your
Yeah.
IGL said. Not just off what I saw on your POV. But I processed what he said.
They smoke
Running
long.
up long one.
1 long, 2 mid.
I heard
And
one
then
running
you can confirm that it's default because there's 1A lobby. And I would assume that's the Cypher. Because he's done this play before where he smokes the cross. And that's what I do too when I'm Cypher. I always start A side, usually when we're defaulting, so I can smoke this cross.
up long,
Right?
2 in
With the
mid.
cage.
They smoke there long.
They're here, like they're right there. Where I pinged.
So here, he goes, they're right here on my ping. or even prior to that, I want you to be the player to be like, yo, they're default. I don't know what your IGL's name, but they call his name and be like, yo, they're defaulting, right? Because maybe he didn't identify that. I'm sure he did to some degree, but because the faster you can identify what they're doing with information, teammates calling you knowing their POV minimap, the solutions are faster. No? We instantly know what they're doing. Instantly start brainstorming. Yo, they're defaulting? Guys, don't walk down. We don't need to push. Wait. Okay? Just chill out. Right?
Yeah.
Yo, they're running it down. Start coming. Go, come. And that's will make a lot of
Congrats, whatever you wanna
difference.
call it.
Those split-second stuff.
Did you play
Where
Stormy Trip?
they're in
Rachel,
position
was
to
that
kill
good?
people
Cypher
coming out
coming
instead
up.
of in
Cypher's
rotation,
mid.
even though it's
Shark's coming in
milliseconds.
They shocked out in B trip.
Smoke could be man.
It's speed.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold garage then. You can.
They might push me. I'm low.
So good awareness.
hold my
You're
main
very
then,
very concerned somebody could lurk up short.
Close to me, I think.
And at this point, in my mind, you
Yeah,
should
flash
fully
it.
give it up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking a link. Nice. The speed up to retake cape.
They're coming A, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming A.
Heaven already.
Mm.
I'm going long.
This guy heaven.
Spike down A.
Just
I think the comms could have been a little bit better here.
Close to me, I think. Think
They
they
will
might take
flash
it.
it.
yeah, they're taking a link. Nice. The speed up to retake cape.
They're coming A, coming A.
They're coming A. From where? Right?
Yeah.
Imagine if I'm them, and you're like, they're coming A, and you're looking here. Obviously, they kind of know that we're on B as well, but
Yeah.
I want you to reconfirm that communication by telling them, yo, they're A link, yo, they're inner spawn, watch heaven, be careful, Jet. Like, I want you to be that aware. Yo, be careful,
Yeah.
Omen, Jet, be careful, yo, they're inner spawn, they're A link, right?
I think.
Like, be a bit more specific.
Yeah, they're coming.
Which, your comms was correct. They were coming A. Good. But I want it more specific where they don't slow down here. They just automatically start going, yo, they're fucking over here. They know in their mind mentally imaging because you called, yo, they're A link pushing me. Right? So,
Yeah.
Heaven already.
because they're looking mid now too.
I'm going long.
They're not sure. And then also you could call them multiple as well. Like how many? Because I think you can see
Yeah.
and hear. Like,
Yeah, they're taking a link. Nice.
try to hear.
The speed
Hold
up to retake cape.
They're coming.
Let me see how many are
They will
running.
flash it.
Yeah, they're taking a link. Nice. The speed up to retake cape.
They're coming A, coming A.
Okay, I hear like
think.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
they're coming A.
I hear
Heaven
two.
already.
So it was the Omen and the Cipher. Because you killed us over
This guy
here.
heaven.
Spike
Yeah.
down A.
So you could even call that. Two guys, two A link towards A side. Or on me, on spawn.
So they
A link.
fake the push.
Stuff like that. So. Because it's pinpointing exactly where they are.
I'm gonna go get.
And then they don't need to clear mid because, or they probably will still do it, but they'll be more adamant on this area than two guys holding the same area. And I'm gonna be honest, they could have died too. They both looked mid, and if this guy was just aware and heard them or whatever, or was close enough, probably could have
Short
killed
TDK.
one or two.
Can
So
you stun and then leave and go
Yeah.
stack C, Loa? But
Yeah.
Loa, I can drop your sheriff. Come.
okay, so this is the big round here, right? Bonus.
Yeah.
We see if we can do a lot of
No, you can
damage
stay long,
on
by the
their
way, even if they smoke
economy,
it off,
or
because
we
I'm
can
just gonna have
outright
short
win,
term
and it's
play,
just
okay?
pretty much GG if we win this round.
This looks fast C, no?
Good. I like that you picked up the
I'm
orb.
Go
walking
for
A.
smoke then.
Good. I like that you
Smoking.
called what you are, you are doing.
I'm
I
closing
smoke
down.
long.
I would also like you to call, yo, nothing A main.
Maybe, yeah.
Right? You never
I'm
call
Go
it.
walking
for
A.
smoke then.
You just said I'm walking up.
Smoking.
Call, yo, nothing A,
Yeah.
and then that will help them confirm. Oh fuck, this might be a
Smoke
C
long,
split
smoke long.
here, right? Or
Oh, yeah,
run
but
it down.
Just fast C, just fast C.
I'm
Get
out,
off
I'm out.
again.
See, you see how he did that? Where he said fasty, but they're already out. If you said nothing
Yeah.
A, and then they're seeing, and then they relay. Obviously, they have to relay. Yo, fucking 3C long. It's automatic that it's a C rush or a C split.
Get off. Yeah.
And then
Fucking
here we
delayed,
should
no?
be
Yeah,
re-clearing
delayed,
mid,
delayed.
assuming,
I
expecting
still have
somebody's
flash,
mid.
so
I'm gonna
So here, just
Fucking
look at the
delayed,
window.
no?
Yeah,
You don't care.
Delay.
Look. You
Yeah,
would have died if
yeah.
the Cypher said. We don't know. We saw 3 or so, but that's not enough to, unless they've confirmed 5, then we trust that. But just
Still have
make
flash,
sure.
so we
I'm
can
gonna
maybe
break
do
the
this.
trip on CN.
There'll be a lot of times where I re-clear this window like all the time.
Go garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on defense, like I'll take this timing garage. I come grass. I'm like, yo, I'm flanking. They're like, yo, ole. I always take a look in here because there's been so many times where I take this timing. I'm going behind. I'm like, yo, I got three. And the Cypher was window holding. And then he just comes behind me and shoots me in the back.
20.
So I learned where it's like, okay, you gotta like always
Always
clear mid area.
Nice.
They think
Still
I'm
have flash,
flanking.
okay?
I broke trip on.
Yeah.
I'm stunned in 20.
Yeah, we still have garage control. Let me just hold with
Broke trip on.
Oh, he's hitting
Spike
through, spun through.
planted.
nice.
They
We
think
still
I'm
have flash,
flanking.
okay?
Good. I like this communication. I think
Yeah.
they're flanking.
I'm gonna
You're
smoke out
aware of
long.
what they're
Everything.
seeing, what they're feeling.
Dan, I don't have a gun ready to trade with you.
It's
Ready?
fine, it's fine. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, flash.
Scanning ahead.
Oh, Dark's
I'm
actually
ulting
out.
that.
Default. 2 back.
One enemy remaining.
Back.
Last player.
Oh, he's back
Sorry.
7, 5. He's gonna be straight, I
Shot
think.
dark.
Time.
Concentrates over.
Okay, hold on. Let me see the sequence here in garage real quick.
My ult is ready.
I'm ulting that.
3, 2, 1, flash.
Scanning ahead.
So, in my mind, what should we have maybe have done here? Instead of ulted.
My ult is
Look at this round, okay? Right here, okay?
3, 2, 1,
Look,
flash.
what does Omen do? We're breaking it down.
Spawning.
He blinds. How many does he get? Look.
Pyramid 3.
3. He got all 3 of them. Initially, I thought this dart was bad, but it's good, right? Look. How many does it ping?
Yeah. 2.
2.
I mean,
It was 3.
Cypher's dead,
Yeah,
but-
he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is our teammates doing on spawn?
They're fighting Omen and Jet on backside.
Sure. But to require to fight Omen and Jet backside,
They're flooding. They're falling.
that's what I'm looking for. They're coming out. You should,
Yeah.
as soon as you kill this guy, start fucking running out with them. Or drone. But that's probably a secondary option in my mind because they
Yeah.
were blind. I think they're still blind even if you get up to here. Okay? And they're tagged. We know where they are. And look at the
Yeah.
Omen. He's looking back. Yeah, this guy's here, but you got to take that because let's say, you know, they kill the Omen and then the Sova kills you. That's still at least information. So
my ult is ready.
I'm ulting that.
because you ulting here doesn't add that pressure to their right side, our left side,
Yeah.
because they're trying
Yeah.
to flood, and then you just start backing up in terms of positioning because you're ulting, and then it's like it gives up. There's not much
Default,
that
default.
can, you know.
2 back.
One enemy remaining.
Back.
Last player.
Oh, he's back 7, 5.
Yeah, you know, yeah. In my mind, I think swinging here is better because they were blinded, because they were tagged. You know where they are. Just come out because they were coming out too. They were here. Match their movement is how I can say it. Right? They're
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You should be here. They're over here. You should be over here. That's how I look at
Yeah.
it.
Time.
And then as well as in this clutch,
Con-
I
He's
think
back
right
at
here
5.
you can realize that there's actually quite a little bit of time where you could drone to get some information. Maybe. Yeah, I think there's
Time.
still quite a bit of time right here in this noise.
Concentrates
It's
over.
going down, but actually, maybe not. Actually, maybe not. Yeah.
Concentrates over.
Actually, pretty quick. I think you can just half it, maybe, or stick it,
Concentrates over.
or you come out here wider.
Oh, he's back 7, 5.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't look at the minimap
Back.
this round.
Last
So
player.
look,
Back 7, 5.
and he pinged it.
Yeah.
It's like right here.
He's gonna be straight, I
Shot
think.
dark.
And this is why, like, looking at the minimap is important in terms of, you know, yeah, he was pinged here. It's like, then it's up to you, right? You're in the 1v1. So you need to start deducting. And then you learn from this moment in time where the next time you're in this same scenario, 1v1 coming out garage, and the guy was close on this side, you can now understand for the next time he could be on this side as well. He could have
Yeah.
taken that timing, right? So this is how we learn and start gaining this type
Concentrates
of intuition where you start map hacking like good players
And B. Good bonus as
Good
well.
bonus.
off not, you know, where they exactly are, but where they were, and then your mind just calculates that, like, oh wait, I've seen this before. I think this guy's this type of player to be like this ratty or micro reposition himself a lot or something. You gotta kind of store and track this. And
Okay,
I know
then
it's a
can you go
lot,
A
but
short to the op?
that's what
Just
pros
dart
do.
for him, dart for him, I'll go C here.
Yeah.
Pros are fucking tracking
They
the
also
and,
have
and
Jet
obviously
behind.
they have like an advantage
That's
because
fine, that's fine.
they probably play against
Picking
the
short.
pro players they play in the VCT matches
Yeah,
on
yes, because they're
rank.
smoking
They're
long,
their
right?
friends. They're part of their
Be careful
friend
of
group,
updraft
right?
of Jet
So
here, and
they
also
know
then
who they
if
are
they
as
do run it down on you
people,
short,
but
just you can ask for
and
the
so that's why
sign
it's
and leave,
harder
yeah.
for most people because
Burning this
Stop,
here.
stop and
you don't
start
know who these
insisting.
people are. Never played against.
Yeah.
Ah shit, I smoked your camp.
No, you're fine.
Good.
I'm
Again,
leaving A.
call it.
Revealing
Ah
area.
shit, I smoked your camp.
No, you're fine.
Like here, you should be like, yo, nothing A.
I'm leaving A.
Yeah.
Not off
Yeah.
the dart, but look at your jet.
Revealing
Ah
area.
shit, I smoked your
Yeah.
camp.
Guys, nothing A lobby right here. As soon as this jet turns and I look, yo, nothing A, and I would start fucking running. And then this is like a micro communication you need to decide for a future reference where it's like, Jet, you stay and hold that, or I stay and hold this cross. One guy needs to leave. We're two guys looking at the same angle. It's no point. And I think in this position, Jet should stay and you should leave.
I'm leaving A.
Yeah,
I
which you
agree.
did. Good.
Yeah, I can smoke him in here just for pressure.
Because he's
pressure
got that
mode.
line, right? He knows.
Shark's coming in C.
Yeah.
Can you open
Absolutely.
camp for a sec? Tag
Here,
like the
you could
smoke,
even
start
start
tagging
droning
the
down mid to get some info.
I'm so
I killed someone. 70
I'm
on.
so good, bro.
Okay, so we start leaning C.
CCC, running
we
C.
take
Euro,
A?
Sova.
Fight first.
Can we play on? Can we play on?
Yeah, we
Good.
should play on.
That's you, right? Saying, can we play on? Can we play on? That's
Yeah,
you, right?
yeah.
Yep, good.
Back to
That's a
dark.
good call.
Stand on blue.
Hey, it's an aggressive way of playing.
All three then.
Down. C.
TP.
You're TP backside.
I'm blind.
Nice, good trade.
Yeah, leaving.
Good trade, good
I'm
trade.
droning garage.
They don't know
I'm
about the
droning
up.
garage.
Take flight.
Yeah, yeah. They don't know about the up.
Both sides, I think.
Yeah,
One
on side.
enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Off,
Nice.
off,
Nothing.
off.
Tag.
Chill. I'm shocking him.
Shock dart.
You have dart here as well. Padding.
I'm darting.
I'm showing.
Chill.
Wait,
You're both one.
I'm
You're
going
both one.
garage. I'm going garage. I'm gonna go all the way around to long. Okay?
Yeah.
So here, I would like you to be like here, right here, like more to the left, like 3 steps left, and then hold an off angle where you can be here, right where my crosshair is, and you hold this line, where, because this is a pretty common angle, right? This part's a pretty common angle too on this corner where you're holding like that, right? And then garage as well. And so he obviously looked that way first, and then he's gonna deduct this way, right? So like you see how he's like pre-firing, pre-aiming you. So be on a more off angle here like this. Okay, this line where he looks here, he deducts here, nothing. He looks here, and he's like, wait, maybe they gave it up, and then he starts walking out, and you would just fucking instantly.
Nice.
kill
Well
him.
played. Good
But
round.
really good round by you.
important round, bro.
Good trade. The biggest kill here was actually the trade on the Yoru. You die here, it's absolute chaos. You might
This
lose
jet is mad, though.
that round.
Bro.
And then I actually like, I was gonna say maybe you don't need to drone into garage, but I think it's fine. It's like super safe option where it's like there's unknown, we don't know, so you went for it to make sure. I love that thought process, and you came out and pinged the last guy. You called it, yo, last one default, last one on site.
Like, bro, can
I
you just
flicked-
stack
I think the
smoke?
dart could have been better though. You know how like you darted over here? Maybe you could have darted maybe this side, because he may be able to come here and dodge it, and I think that's what you did.
I didn't even try. I just.
It's
full-
not-
Or you just like try to maybe get it here somehow over here, where it's like it's getting this area, because we have the line here where like we know he's not backside.
It's not even
so.
him who you hit. You hit the fucking Sova, and I just spammed the
Oh,
Sova,
was
and
it?
he died. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 people.
They smoked the long.
Scanning
Good.
ahead.
Now you're saying it.
Yeah, shocking in the garage.
So I want it faster though.
Scanning ahead.
Yo, Cypher, they long.
Garage.
They broke my trip.
They
They broke
smoke.
my dart.
The long. I think they're walking long. I'm popping out of the smoke.
Yeah, care. His omen's there.
And then here as well, you don't have to give this whole area off. This is what I noticed. I had another EU student that does this too. He's a Clove player, Immortal 1 peak, but he does the same thing. Like he's so
Can you
scared.
rotate to,
He just goes
C, though?
backside, and
Yeah.
that's where you're going. Exactly where you're
Smoking
going
up
is
long.
backside. Bro, come here. This is a good angle. People don't understand. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get cleared, but this is a good angle too if you want. You come here and you hold 2 angles. Obviously, Jet's here, so you don't need to do
Yeah.
it. But you could even be here on this box here, right here, and then you just
Yeah.
jiggle it, jump peek it. You can drone from it if you hear
Okay.
any noise. But I'll ask you a question. Look, okay,
Smoke
to this
the
point's
long.
good. Smokes.
I think
They smoked long. They broke my
They're
dart.
walking long. I'm
Look at your jet.
popping out of the smoke.
Okay, keep looking at the jet.
Care. His omen's there. Can you rotate to C low? To A low?
Omen,
At this point, are you really worried that somebody's A? Could be the Omen, right? And that's why I'm saying if you were here behind the smoke and you just droned, right?
Yeah.
Got all information, even maybe try to clear this cubby, like, yo, nothing long. You can leave him there, no? Because we have information. And then you just start running towards mid and
Went
C.
too long.
Yeah.
Smoking
pretty
off
sure.
long for you.
Two
Two window.
Two mid. Yeah,
You want
KFC,
this
KFC,
little
yeah.
guy? I'm coming back.
No, come
Okay,
back,
good.
come back,
I
come
like how you came wide.
back.
This is what I want from you more. I don't want you here holding this
Okay.
left side. Come wide, okay, and then in your mind as well when they're playing like Phoenix, KO, Yoru, those type of pop flash agents. I always, when I come wide holding a smoke and they have those agents, I don't just go, yeah, they'll never flash me. I always in my mind I'm like, okay, I gotta be ready for this flash. So when I see it, I instantly dodge it and then I come back.
I wanna go towards.
Because I'm in a position where I'm holding it down. Like there's no going back, right? So if you get flash, you're dead. And so that's why you have to keep in your mind when you come wide. And they have those agents. You tell, cause obviously not in this game, just Yoru, but Yoru's seen mid window. But you tell yourself, yo, they could flash at any moment. You just mentally get ready for that dodge.
in mid.
I'm turning long here.
Deploying drone.
Just taking
And I think this drone is too late.
Can you jiggle the cam one more time?
I'm gonna kind of assume nothing's here. Yeah.
Nothing
Flashing
along,
for you.
nothing along.
I know.
Right? Because imagine if you were here.
Yeah.
Try to go back.
The
Right
long. I
here.
think they're walking long. I'm
Okay.
popping out of
Jet whiffs. You come up to here. You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, and then you drone like
Cares.
here. Okay, maybe not here.
There's almost
Like
one shit.
here, right? Or even if you
Yeah.
wanted to do it earlier, you just come here and drone. You vigilantly get your drone in here. Make sure you just play it slow, clear, so nobody has walked up and gonna timing you and kill you. You just drone from here as well too. Could be also an
There.
option.
Yeah.
But then you would have automatically known, yo, nothing A, and then you run off. Jet holds it down with his op.
Can you rotate
Right?
to?
He becomes
C
the
though,
anchor.
to A though,
He
so-
becomes
Omen
the
went too
sentinel.
long.
Smoking
pretty
off
sure.
long for you.
Two
Two window.
Two mid. Yeah,
Because
KFC, KFC.
because we wasted it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
we kind of
I'm
just
coming
Come
wasted
back,
it.
come back, come back, come back. I wanna go towards.
And I think the way he's holding also kind of identifies that I don't think anyone's here really,
C here.
because he's trying to see if somebody will walk by.
Mid.
I'm turning long here.
Deploying
Yeah.
drone.
Just taking B.
But if
Can
he
you
like held this whole point, like he's in the middle holding down here as well,
Jiggle the
maybe
cam one
that
more time.
can signify that he doesn't know.
Nothing
Flashing
along,
for you.
nothing
But
along.
this looks pretty certain that he knows nobody's left side.
I
To
know
me.
exactly
Copy here.
where you are.
Coming to
So,
I think it is. Flash B, flash B.
four.
I'm giving
Yeah.
garage.
So here we.
Wait, in garage, I think. Yeah, garage.
So when he says fast B, you
give
come
me
here,
garage.
see nothing. What should we call?
Nothing B.
Yeah, you just tell them not in, and then that'll make the
Yeah.
breach turn around. Look, garage, seaside, because you got it. But look, he's still there, right?
Wait, in
He's
garage,
still
I
he's
think.
still looking.
Yeah,
He's still looking. He's not sure. Until the guy says, yeah,
on
yeah,
site?
yeah, yeah, see.
maybe
But
up.
maybe he could have been here if you told him that, right?
Window.
That's all the difference.
On me,
Fat
on me.
That'll,
cross, fat
that'll
cross.
make all the difference.
Yeah.
I'll hold you CT with the
Flash
ult.
it now.
Also, I think you can tell this Omen, even though he's the IGL, to tell him, yo, come back, let's retake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a
I'm
little
holding
bit,
it
yo, just
Scanning
play,
ahead.
wait for me.
Yeah,
Maybe you
yeah.
can just say it like that. Wait for me, and
please.
he'll be like, oh, okay, I gotta back up.
They're on site.
Right.
3.
You have Vito
I can
long?
stun default.
Yes,
Yeah.
now?
Like, imagine if we had a drone here. No?
Yeah.
Stunning.
Because you were a little bit more aware of the minimap.
A flash shot.
Nice.
Nice.
Default.
Close
Oh my
up.
god. A flash shot.
Nice.
So, what's the problem here? In your eyes?
Stunning.
I think like I'm not aware of the left side.
Sure. Yeah, that's a big problem. But look at your jet. Remember what I said? Match movement.
Yeah.
Tell him to come up. Be like, yo, we're going out. Nobody said a word. Did we? I don't think we did.
They're on site. 3.
You have Vito
I can
long?
stun default.
Yes,
Yeah.
now?
Stunning.
You said, yeah, stun, but you gotta be aware of his positioning. Because he's not ready. You need to ask him before you call this play. Right? Yo, Jet, we're gonna go out. Get ready. And he would have been here. But he just said, yo, I have stun. I'm gonna stun default. And you're like, yeah, do it now. He's not in a position to get out and trade this guy. Because if he was here, you kill the Jet, you die, he's gonna kill this guy, no? And so,
Yeah.
I would like you to kind of manage that too, even though you're not the IGL. But look, we just took a 2v3 instead of a 3v3.
Default.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. We took a 2v3, like one here, one here, one here. Okay, instead of a 3v3. I don't know where the fourth guy is. I
Default,
think it's
default.
mom.
Close left and default them. Like here.
Like, yeah, I understand he's got an op, but like, you know, he could be at least ready.
Mason through that.
So,
All good. Bro,
Because
how
he
the
came
fuck
out
did
late.
Mason die? Can we have by this one? We can do something on mid. Do
No, we're gonna dash into my own smoke.
you want smoke here then,
If
maybe?
you block me, I'm swimming.
Yeah.
I'm walking A
Shush.
if there's nothing.
Revealing
They
area.
smoke long.
It's done.
Yeah, we should.
remember,
we should try
call that the dart is broken too,
go A
right?
here. We should try to go A as fast as possible.
Take edge through. Could be short.
Wait, what am I doing? One window. You're.
Spike down. Attacker
Nice.
spawn.
Wait, he's on you. He's on you. He's on you. I'm gonna walk down.
Both on.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shot.
Chill, chill. 3-1, 3-1. Chill.
Just walking.
Let me just
Wait, he's
watch
on you,
this
he's
real
on-
quick.
Try to go A as fast as possible.
So, I'll ask you, okay? In this position,
edge.
once you've droned, okay, what do you think would be a little bit better with what's going on the map?
Maybe walk down long
Yeah, that's what I'm
through the
thinking.
smoke.
Yeah, I think that I'm not saying it's the best play, but with what they're
Yeah.
doing, which is being aggressive, I think sandwiching, like putting some pressure on the other side, whether they know or not, is probably better.
Could be
Because
short.
Wait, what
Yeah.
am I doing?
you ran off while they're running it down, but then you decided to go
window.
back,
You're-
Spike
and
down.
so we lost time there. Instead of you being here already, you're like here, and that could make
Attacker
Yeah.
spawn.
make or break.
Wait, he's on you. He's on
This
you. He's on
round.
you. I'm gonna walk down.
Like you could have maybe even shot this cipher in the back of the head.
Both on.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shot.
Chill, chill. 3-1, 3-1. Chill.
There's no way you guys lose this round, right?
Just walking.
Yeah, right.
He's in the smoke.
Right.
I'm holding
There's
smoke.
no way.
Right.
It's unlosable.
Get a TP. I'm
I
following
got it.
TP.
I'm reloading.
You should
Reloading.
break
He
this
has
CP, by
ulti.
the
He
way.
has ulti.
Okay.
Did he stick it? No.
No, no,
That's
no.
fine.
Because it's taking away from this angle.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of doing its purpose, which was a fake, and then you're there AFK instead of just comes by you, break it, and then we can immediately go back on this point of attack. This.
Nice, big go. Well fucking played. Grab the gun.
I stole your ace.
Yeah, it's fine.
Match.
With their low money.
Don't do
I think you
like,
hold grass
mid play with Sobold.
here with their low money.
You want to
I
do
think you
like
hold grass.
mid play with
Hmm?
Sobold? Like ulting window.
We don't really
or
need to
grass?
do mid play.
Okay,
No, we don't really. We can just hold them because I think they're gonna run it down.
okay,
I
okay.
don't think. I think they're gonna force this. By the way.
I mean, I don't mind the call, right? You're putting your 2 cents in.
Yeah.
You said, "Yo, you guys want to try it?" And he said, and the IGL is just like, you know what? Maybe we could save your ult. Maybe we don't even need it. Maybe they won't even go mid. And so this is important that you do that. Okay, because there'll be times where he'll agree, and maybe you identify that was a really good play, and it works out, right? So,
Yeah, no, they're gonna
They
force
need
it.
to.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
need to.
but I want that more. This is like the first time you made a call pre-round, or putting in your input. Really, a lot of times you just listen, right? And so
Last
Am I
one.
stunning him, eh?
Yeah, stun it, fuck it. I'm shooting window once then.
Revealing
Cam-
area.
I can't mid. It's weird. I'm going towards A. There's like 3 people towards A.
They smoke long engaged.
Garage ship broken. I have
You still have cam, right? Just keep holding the cam, yeah. I'm stacking A here with
You need
you.
me to come, eh? Or
I'm
no?
Yeah, yeah, come,
droning
come,
short.
okay.
Care long.
I am.
They caged
we maybe
long.
reset
They're
long?
not. I
Can-
think they're.
I can
I
flash.
think they're faking it. They're
Far
faking
and
it.
garage.
Caged
Should we
long.
maybe reset
This is a
long?
very interesting round. Let me see what happened
Second.
along here. Let's see
Okay.
how you played
It's
it.
weird. I'm shooting window
Happy.
once then.
Revealing
Cam-
area.
Also, as well, probably should have brought this up earlier, but when you dart this start, right? How many times have they let it go through?
Once. Once or
But
twice.
that time you threw it in the back here. Almost, I think 90% of the time you did this, they instantly broke it, right?
Yeah.
How do you think they know that? Super simple. We already talked about it. I don't want to give you the answer. How do you think they know to break this start every round? Super simple.
Because I've been doing it every round.
Good. Tendencies and frequencies. They know you've been doing this every time where just how like you're like, yo, I'm ready for the dart. Because he was just kept doing it too, right? The enemy solo. Like he
Yeah,
kept doing it
yeah.
early on. Maybe not near the end, but early. And so you can change the timing of this. You don't always need to do this at the start of the round. Maybe switch it up with a drone, okay, or something else. Maybe shoot it from short. Swing short and then shoot it over here, right? Or find a different lineup where it can have a different value, because this doesn't really have value when they're shooting it every time. Does that make sense? Where, think about a cipher. If the cipher put this trip here every time, and it kept breaking and breaking, they keep breaking it because they know you're doing it. Shouldn't you switch it up, right?
Yeah.
So you have to think the same way with the dart. Like, I think you can change at least the timing of it, right? Because they're instantly breaking it. The cipher is fucking just sitting here breaking this, caging and breaking your dart every time where it's doing nothing. I'd rather you actually even maybe just send it to the wall sometimes, right? Or like a double
Yeah.
bounce to the wall. You shoot it, it goes here, boom, 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 right? And then, you know, they'll be like fucking flying all over the place in terms of their POV with their mouse, and then maybe it'll ping off. Or like throw them off is what I'm saying. Don't always do the
Yeah.
same thing, same timing. Because even me, if I played against you, I'm like, yo, he's fucking darting here every round. Let's break it, and then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
can use that against you. That's the key. That's why we need to track tendencies and frequencies of not only the teammate, how they play as a whole, as a unit, individually, every 5 individual, but myself. How are they seeing me?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because I
Yeah,
want
it
you to be
does.
more unpredictable, not like a book, easy to read. They're reading you. This guy is literally reading you where you have no value
Can't
here
mid.
anymore.
It's weird. I'm going
Right?
towards A.
Yeah.
It's like 3 people towards A.
That's what I just want to
There's
bring up. Where
multiple
like switch it
engage.
up.
Need to come A? Or
I'm
no?
Yeah, yeah,
droning
come.
short.
Maybe sometimes you can even not dart at all,
Kill
right?
long.
I am.
And then, you know, maybe you're short and you just drone out instead, or do it from long instead.
They
Whatever.
cage
we make
long.
That kind of involves if you have teammate in short or whatever too, right?
Quite
So,
They're
long.
not.
but
I
you're
think
kind of
they're-
like the
I think
solo.
They're freaking A. They're
Fine,
freaking
Yeah.
A.
orange.
Yeah.
I think they're
Did it smoke on
freaking
B
A.
then?
Garage, 2 garage.
Yeah, they're freaking A. They're going C.
Good read.
Okay,
Good
Let's
read.
see,
I have
I'm open
stun
C
in 10.
backside. Nice.
One stun,
We
one
can play
stun.
fast.
Back, I have to cancel. They're
So
all dead.
here we
Stun
might need to
and-
Can we
ult.
play
Like
flood?
I think ulting here was not a
Yeah,
bad
I
idea.
rate to stun, right? Stun
I'm not
default
dead.
now.
Even here, like
Can we play
this
flood?
timing right here,
Nice.
One stun,
We
one
can play
stun.
fast.
as soon as, yeah,
Back, I have to cancel. They're all
maybe
dead.
when they're
Stun
planning
and-
is
Can we
better.
play
I
flood?
stun in 3.
Yeah.
In C side.
Yeah, like
I
right here
rate to
might be
stun,
better.
right? Stun
I'm not
default
there.
now.
Because we're gonna flood, right? It's not like we're
Yeah.
waiting for the post plant scenario to retake. We're not letting them. We're trying to flood. So here you got to be
Stun
aware
and-
Can we play?
and call it. What do we need to call? Super simple. Like I told you on A with
Like-
the smokes thing. Utility. I'm trying to not give you the answer. I'm trying to see if you can get it. Okay, but our dart. Tell them, yo, dart in 4. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That will help them decide whether they need to go now or wait for it, no? And so tell them, dart.
Yeah.
Dart in 4. Just wait for my dart. I'm gonna dart. You dart, and then you start automatically ulting as they
Hey,
flood out, and then you'll, you know, cause chaos, hit people, kill people,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
In C side.
Yeah,
So right here, you should
just
call
stun,
it.
right?
Yo, I have dart. Ready? You pull this bitch out. You need to always look at the timings on your dart, especially the rechargeable utility. Pull it out here. Load that bitch up fully, so we don't need to waste time loading it up again. And they're wanting to go out, and you're like, wait. You just have it ready here because they're holding. You're not gonna die. Don't worry.
Stun
not
default
there.
now.
And then you tell them, I'm darting now. You call it. See, I would like you to dart before they come out. No, wouldn't you want that as a duelist? So,
I'm flashing front.
Oh,
No
yeah.
backside.
I'm flashing
Flashing
in
out.
front of you. Yeah.
because it could have even added value to your ult where you darted, they come out and it pings people, then you know where to put your ult. But you're blindly shooting your ult right now, which it did nothing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Push.
and it probably would have pinged this
Default
jet
and,
too.
towards long. Garage and long.
They doubled up.
Not sure.
Okay.
So I noticed too, you're spraying this guy, bro. Tap his ass.
Yeah.
And look at look how you're holding it. If I were to ask you right here, eh? Are you holding for a walkout or for a wide swing? What would you say? Right here. Look.
Walkout.
Yeah. Jump peek, walkout, no?
Yeah.
And even then it's too tight. A walkout hold is like here. Wide swing is like here. Hold. You're literally crossing
Yeah.
placement needs a little bit of work where you need to understand here, like, and in these scenarios, they tend not to walk out or jiggle. Sometimes if they've seen you first and then they start jiggling, but you need to always hold. And this is a tip I've picked up from watching a lot of Radiant players, and I've implemented in my game, which is the standard hold should be for wide. Then you can identify it. If okay, this cipher is always kind of jiggling me all the time, this using tendencies and frequencies you've tracked it before with a prior fight, this whatever, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go, he's gonna walk out. Or it's like a scenario where like there's unknown, he absolutely doesn't know where you are, and you have a general idea of where you are, he might jiggle or walk out. But me, and what I like you to do is always hold for wide. Okay, there's always, it's way better, because if you're here, you gotta flick, you gotta adjust. But if you're here, and I'm telling you right now, how people peak in this game, it's like 80% wide swing, right? So you would have tapped this guy. Look at your crosshair. It should be here, right? But you're now having to adjust to go right instead of just being there and instantly just left click, and then on top of this, you're spraying him, right? So just tap it, tap. Vandal, practice your, and don't worry, I'll send you videos to show you kind of how to work on this stuff.
I was not in position to that, sorry.
Oh, good. You shouldn't even be in that position, to be honest. But again, you see how like our micro utility as a Sova kind of affects how the round goes. That could have been a big key round to just outright win the round, where you darted and then it pings fucking everybody, or at least 2 to 3 people, and then you know where to ult, you get one, and then your Jet has a easy time to kill people because he's not getting set up here. Yeah, he got a flash and a stun, but he doesn't know. He needs to deduct, and it's in these rounds, it's all about being able to deduct as fast as you can, or automatically knowing where they are with utility, which you are responsible
honestly, we
for.
should walk down mid this round as well. Let me just break the camp from top here, and you guys should walk down.
Yeah, I would like you to make the call
Yeah,
too.
four.
Guys, just wait 4 seconds for my dart. Wait, call it, and then they would call it. The IGL would call it, or the Jet would call it, or the Breach would call it. Go, do it now, and then you throw it, start ulting, and start clearing all those spots for them, causing chaos, killing people.
1 second.
Stunning or anything?
No. Just hide for 1 second, Dan.
Later, Septicon.
Okay, you can walk. I have your window.
So call that, right?
I'm through the Omen smoke. They camp long on.
Right here. Yo, Cypher's A. He's the lurk, and he's the lurker, right? Because what have we identified on A? Who plays A through these 19 rounds? Maybe not 19, but you get my point. On this side. Yeah, has it been really more than Cypher besides that one time they ran down and re-hit on A?
Not really.
Not really. Almost never. Okay, even that one time where Jet had the op, like it was Omen, Yoru, they tried to go, but then they ran off because they were scared of the op. But prior to those 2 times, how many rounds has it been? This is round 8. Bro, 2 out of 8 times it was more than Cypher. 6 out of 8 times it's been just Cypher. No? And so you need to use this information by using tendencies and frequencies, and you've stored it and tracked it, being like, yo, it's the lurker on A. They're probably mid C side. That's what I would call it. That's how I would call it. And am I correct without even looking at the next what happened? Look what happened. Are they not mid side C side after what I said? And I didn't see where they went after, right? Look, I just automatically know through what I saw, the information, using that, processing that. Yo, Cypher's A, guys. It's the lurker. It's the lurker. Watch out, mid and C. Look.
We're leaving down here? Or?
Automatic. You see how that information comes into play, where I can fucking map hack like that. I can understand what they're doing off that small ass information, which is Cypher just plays A. He's the solo lurker. It's not like he's always playing with a lot of people a majority of the time. And if you develop this skill, and at this level, you need the skill developed. Like it should be like 8 out of 10, because it's gonna help you think, process, and identify quickly, fastest, and the fastest person that can identify for their team will win. It really adds up.
We can fight with him.
Like you could have even used that information, understand he's here, and then sat here. You're already here. You go here, and then you drone, Then they have mid control. They're pinched here, but you gave them up all the space. You gain back, and then you redrone. What if you got timing? What if this guy knew you were going back and he walked behind while you're droning? He's like, oh fuck, he's short, and he just kills you, shooting you in the back of the head, right? So,
Yeah,
on top of this information, I would have liked you to not only call that, tell them that they're mid C side, but you use that to take space. If I were to ask you, how many times did you take space? Flank in this side, 8 rounds. What would you say?
Long.
Maybe one time, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? And like
Surprise,
I told you,
motherfucker.
information is getting paid. How do we get information? It's minimap, teammates calling information, my POV. And so if you just kind of start walking down and clear this area, we just automatically know these guys are all over here in spawn, AFK defaulting, right? It'll add value instead of unknown now. Now, then that's why you're droning. You don't know, right? But you're here. You might as well just drone from here. So
There's
that's
stunt up
a
top
little
line.
bit of a like a
Flank.
Up behind one.
Flashing.
adjustment.
I'm coming to you.
And there's value as well in flanking because not only do you get information to get paid to know generally where they are, and then you generally know what they can do off where they are, you can get value by killing 2, 3 people with their backs fucking turned to you, stuff like that, right? And also, I think you should develop a lineup to kill this trip here. So that way, if you break it on at the early of the round, then you can have that timing to flank. You know how the Sova was doing it to you guys? So you can kind of hopefully fix that or gain a lineup for the shock dart here. So that way you can break this early on and you're not
Yeah.
scared of giving away information when you take that timing. Does that make sense? So
Close to me.
that's
I
something
think
you could
they're ending
probably add to
C.
your
They
game.
know that I'm A. I'm running A. I mean, C.
It's not.
But imagine if you took this space and you had a line up to break this strip early, so you flanked, your teammates were alive mid, and you're flanking, you're like, yo, there's nothing, yo, they're all mid C, right? And then you could have more value by gaining more info later. But here, you don't know if they went back, do you? We don't know, right? So
Yeah.
that's how we have to kind of process this information. Where going this way is better than this way because we don't know if they're coming back. But if you sweep from left to right, we just know because you'll take contact probably towards mid area, right? Like kill them or they kill you or you trade out evenly, whatever the
You guys should
case is.
take gunfights here if you
Like
can.
to me, once you get here, I'm assuming they're going A
I'm playing again.
Revealing
with the
area.
information. Like even without knowing what happened.
Wait for something.
Like once you're here, and you're like, yo, they're going C, and you just clear it. Look, I'm like, I would start instantly running A.
They're just
Instantly.
freezing. They're just gonna wait
Yeah.
for something.
That's
You guys
me
should
though.
take
Like that's just
gunfights here if
my
you can.
feeling is like telling my
I'm always
intuition
here.
is just telling me they're going A.
Revealing area.
Even with the dart, once you dart nothing there, I'd start
Okay, go
fucking
stack A, go stack
out.
A.
I
Go
start.
stack
You
A.
see how my thought process is quicker than this IGL? He needs to see this dart. Once you are here, I already knew. Okay, I don't think they're gonna go A, and there's a simple reason why. Okay, I'll show you.
To you.
Close to me.
They're when you're here, right? Look, right? They trade out, right? Where are they?
Mid.
Right.
Mid
And I'm
window.
gonna ask you a simple question. Can they get to see faster than you from this positioning?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. It just makes sense. They're fucking mid. You're on A. They can get to see faster, no?
Yeah.
And so
I'm
you gotta
coming to
keep
you.
that in your mind. If you
Close to me.
I
believe
think
that they're gonna
ending
go
C. They know
C,
that I'm
like right now, you're like, I think they're gonna go
A.
C. You have to understand that the timing in the movement, if they were going C,
Running A.
you would have heard them here where my crosshairs. They would have been out
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
because they're quicker there than you, right? Unless they walked, maybe. That's probably the only case we can make. Does that make sense? So
I'm
that's why in
C.
my mind I'm like, okay, you
It's
think
not.
I think they're gonna go C? Right here, I'll be like, wait, there's no noise, and then I re-clear it. Okay, they're not going C. They would be up at least here, no? Even if they walked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, minimum, right? And so it's all about understanding timings and movement as well. And like in terms of what I mean by that is in who can get there first and what speed or how long will it take them. And when I come here, if I was the player, I'll be yelling at this guy, go away, go, they're not up, yo, they should be here, they're not here. I don't think they're going to see anymore. And I start running.
They're just
I
freezing.
wouldn't even need this
gonna
start
wait for
to
something.
identify that they're
You guys
coming
should
C,
take game
or
one,
they
fight
are
two,
outside
yeah.
C, because they would have been fucking cubby already, because they were mid, or they would have been garage splitting,
Already C.
or already out.
Playing
That's
game.
how I look at it. I could be wrong, but that's how I look at it. That's
go
how
second,
I
go
process
second.
information,
Go
where it
second,
helps
right
me map hack. Like, I can get I can get ahead of the enemies
Okay.
quite well.
You can look for kills. If you
Spike
don't get any,
planted.
just say
Right,
that.
and remember what we went back, and this is a big round, and we're breaking it down a lot, is because there's a lot of mistakes where you could have just done something simply earlier that would have helped you guys deduct and gain this information, right? And then it would have helped find a better solution. But what do? We're just fucking running. See, running back, blah, blah, blah. It's inefficient, right? If you just took that space and sat here in a corner, they would have all died. You would have information. You would have heard them around mid too. Right? If you broke this this trip early on with a lineup as well. Okay, maybe you could have even flanked and just killed all three people and had mega value while they were fighting. Right? And that's timing, right? You got to get better at the timings of not only understanding movement, but also your individual play timings, where you are killing fucking 3 people while they're busy looking at somewhere else, and they didn't even know you're gonna do that, right? And you see that in pro play, right? So
I have stun and upper shot.
I want you to start
Last
developing
round,
it,
see if I can work
thinking
one
about it, making mistakes. It's about making mistakes. It's not about
One
being
long,
safe,
sure.
play all the time. It's about
Someone took it
trying
outside.
things out, learning from what you did
Just
wrong.
wanna go save this.
Just
So
save
that
it.
way it builds and
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
better and better and better, and
Could be hit on
you're
us.
just like
They
a
want-
timing god, you
They're one
know?
off Savolt as well, so be careful.
Yep.
Like, make sure you don't die.
And maybe I'm blessed because I kind of practiced that when the game came out.
Be lurking
Because
for
I was
C.
only Cypher, okay? And I literally, all I did, what can you do on Cypher on attack? Put your trips up and take timings, lurk. I literally would knife 3 people a game because it was so fun getting behind the enemy lines, right?
okay,
Like
what if this
finding
round,
open areas using my team's contact. Oh, my team went A.
One of the guns to Nico.
Okay, and then I started
One of the
lurking up
guns to
mid and
Nico,
seeing
Nico go-
garage.
then,
And I
right,
just
then go-
focused on that, and that helped me understand not only taking space timings, because it's the same thing, taking flanking and lurking is the same thing, because it's the same areas you need to clear and stuff like that. Understanding how the lurker will play, how the space taker will play, okay? But
go push C
as
with,
I
me
develop
and
this,
Breach,
like,
and Nico
bro,
go go
bro, like if people
go
watch me
the whole
play,
way.
my timings are
With Silva, okay?
crazy. Like, people
We're
don't even
gonna
know
push
how
them
I
until
got
Nico,
behind them.
basically.
It's like sometimes I don't even
Oh,
know
yeah,
how.
I
It's just
mean,
like
yeah.
feeling, experience.
Yeah, no, I think you
I've
flash
seen
roll,
these
right?
scenarios.
Flash?
I understand
Yeah,
how
we go
people
for
move,
flash.
how people rotate, what
rather
they're
flash or
feeling, what they're
stun then?
thinking. A lot goes involved.
Flash, you're so good at that.
Information.
Flash,
I'm
flash.
on the box
I
for you.
was muted.
Because in my mind, bro, this game should be over long time ago, right? But we're struggling to close out the game, and this could be the make or break in some tournaments, in some games, where you can add that value to just fucking close out the game and not even worry about the sweaty ass overtime that it could be. And then the fear starts creeping in. You're like, oh fuck, guys, we're kind of throwing. And then the mental gets a little bit. Everyone starts playing safer because we're like, yo, we're throwing, and there's no more confidence now. And then we're giving them to control the tempo, and it just snowballs and snowballs where they could maybe win the game, right? And so
Scanning ahead.
not only do we need to think about these fundamental
ulted
stuff,
mid.
No smoke on A.
but we gotta think about the mental side
You're ulted
too.
mid. He's on garage.
So-
He's on me.
It's really important.
I need help from you.
You're
And
on me, you're on me.
I'll tell you, a lot of mid-level
He's
players
lost.
will
Backside,
hear
backside.
the information I say and just like,
It's his spot, I
oh,
think.
you're stupid. What are you
100
talking
you're
about? But
80 on
they
the-
don't
on the
know. They don't know what
kilo.
it's like. I think he just ran by somebody. No. Nope, he didn't. It was a clone, I guess. A lot of the low-level guys would just be like,
Honestly,
this
He's gone-
doesn't
he's
matter,
gone
and
long.
that's why they're low levels, because they don't
one
think
added and
like
one
this.
defeated.
Not like me,
I'm just playing
But
damage.
but
here.
as a high-level
winnable,
processor and
actually.
80 on
information applicator.
Nice.
So
Good.
half,
I'm
so far
trolling
Good.
now.
Deploying
Off,
drone.
off.
So this is the one time he
Yes,
took
sorry.
space.
There's a gun. There's a gun.
Did the Jet know you took space? Not really.
Nope.
No. Was he ready for you?
yeah,
No.
but
And
I-
this is why. This is exactly my point, and I'm glad this came up the next round, which is this is why it's so much of value. You fucking flanked. We know where they are because you're like, yo, nothing A lobby, nothing mid, nothing grass. Obviously, I would like you to clear this area more better, like I spoke about earlier, which is expect, assume, clear it. Now you know. Don't need to. Go. Okay. And it's money. You're getting paid. Because why? You got kills. We know where they are. They're contained. Okay. And there's
Good and
value
one
here.
speed.
I'm just
We
playing
know what they
damage
can
here.
do, which is they're
That's
all
winnable,
staying on
winnable,
site.
Actually. 80 omen.
Look at this guy. This guy's clueless.
I'm trolling you.
And then you should clear the cubby here. Good.
They're backside. They're backside.
Top
And
side.
again, What's the problem here, though? What is going on after you kill this jet?
Deploying
Go
drone.
far. Omen.
Freeze. What was your decision?
Drone.
Drone.
Nice.
So the half.
What's your Cypher doing?
He's scaling up on site.
Yeah, he's literally, his intention on the minimap looks like he's gonna go out. That's what it looks like, no? In terms of
Yeah.
positioning. So you need to tell him here. You need to communicate, bro. These are make or break type stuff. You gotta communicate. You think in a VCT game, this guy in this position, fucking whoever, Trent in NA is gonna be like, he's not gonna say anything, just start droning. He's gonna be yelling at this guy, Net, or whoever his teammate is, Valen, and saying, yo, wait, I'm droning, I'm droning. And this guy would wait. No? But you didn't say anything. He doesn't know what the fuck that's going on because he's not aware of the minimap. Because you didn't
Probably.
communicate. But you did actually say it, actually.
Cool, actually.
Let me see,
80
let me
Omen.
hear it. Let me see how loud it is, though.
Nice.
So the half.
I'm
So the
trolling
half.
low.
Right, but you said it, but the problem is that it's too quiet. It's not assertive enough. It's not dominant enough. You said, I'm droning. I want you to yell at this guy. Wait, no, don't go. I'm droning. Like, repeat it fucking 5 times if you have to. Have a sense of urgency in your communication because he would have stopped here. I'm droning. Oh, wait. Let me get some info. This guy just walked out and died. Took a 1v2. You know what I'm saying? So that could make or break a lot of rounds. People will be surprised.
They
How
used
the
your ult as well.
synergy
Now we can
comes
set up
into play.
Lico towards A.
Because it was super winnable, though, don't you think? 2v2 in that position? I think it was super winnable. Very good chance of winning.
Yeah.
It's like it's like you guys just are not on the same page. This guy's walking out and you're droning, and they're just ready because all they have to look at is a spawning garage, and they're playing together. So
My bad.
a little bit synergy in terms of communication need to be better.
Yeah. Dan, can you come garage with me or C and I go? Okay. There, base.
And
There's a
Dart
dot
coming in.
on C.
Oh, wait, let me just-
Leave Lico.
Standing ahead.
Short dot on C.
they caged
And at this point, okay, with all we've talked about and all this information I'm helping you track and stuff like that, who usually plays A? We're just gonna go through it again a little bit. Who usually plays A? Cypher usually plays A. Is he usually alone? Usually, keyword.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's usually alone. When they throw the smoke down, like, is there anyone really holding it?
No.
No. And so, with that information at hand, you should start testing the smoke. I'm not saying run it down with your knife out, but
Yeah.
go by, get to here, come wide, okay, and then hold this obviously to make sure nobody's coming, and then come here. This is my sweet spot right here. You come here on an off angle, holding short cross, right, like this,
Yeah.
and when you do that, is that information? Will you know if they're coming A? Will you
Yeah.
hear people mid window spawn?
Yeah.
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 You're getting paid on knowing where they are generally, maybe whether that's 1, 2, 3, or 0, whatever. Okay. And you can know what they can do off of that. Okay, you know what I mean? But instead of just here and you always backed up here, almost always, a big chunk, 80% of the time. Okay, you just give it up.
Yeah,
You don't test it with the information that we've seen and tracked and stored beforehand. And you see how I'm thinking? I'm not saying become like me, but I want you to think like a high level player, because that's how high level players think. Where
Yeah.
you will start getting more value by thinking about these small details. It's not a crazy detail. It's super small that we've added up.
Yeah.
This 1%, 2%, and it's gonna make you help make better decisions or outright decisions that have like so much value where we can hear them know, and then once we know that, we can instantly as a team find solutions and obviously relay that information when you get to here on this off angle holding short and you tell your IGL, yo, I've got all of A, nothing really happening, start stacking B and C, I will let you know when they're coming back, and they will also know if they are coming back off your contact, whether you sit here, kill 1, then you get traded, or you kill 2, then you get traded, kill 3, then you get traded, or you get nobody, right? Then they'll obviously understand that they're going A, and so that's also an aspect too, where you become like a sentry drone that can kind of gain information off the contact,
There's a dot
off
on
these aggressive positionings of not aggressive positioning as in running it down, but holding, maintaining, controlling space. Does that make sense? So
gonna smoke long, okay?
That's something I'd like you to think about as
Like,
well,
that's
using
And you get
tendencies and
them.
frequencies.
Yeah, I think it's a C fake. It's only
Understanding after 21 rounds how they play.
like it's
Because
only
at this point, there's no excuse, right? It's been 20 rounds. You need to know that solo cipher. It's just a smoke, this random smoke. They don't even use it. They don't even use it to cross. They've never fucking went short almost ever, right? They don't use that to 3-man walk down. I've never seen that so far.
They
Do
did
you want me to
So
go back to them?
yeah,
That's
go
fine
back, go
with
back.
me.
at
Just
this
leave
point,
him,
you
leave him,
gotta
leave him.
kind of
Can
realize
we
that.
flood with breach ult if we're all like if we're able to?
Yeah.
I have
Also
13-10.
stun 10.
I'm playing off site. Your
Go
TP's.
Okay. Just stack the A side. It's fine. Go as well, Lua. You have
Yeah,
triple.
we have
B.
beach trip.
Okay.
I'm
I'm ready
starting
to
here
heal.
when they're coming out.
It's only your.
Good.
can't lie.
I like that calm. People think this calm is useless. Yo, I'm gonna dart here when they're coming out. It's really important. Right? This is what pros think about. They not only calm what they see, but they calm what they are doing and will do. It's really important that you
I'm
can
ready to
communicate
here
this.
when they're coming out.
It's only your. Can't lie.
This is like a high level way of communicating. This right here, you saying, I'm ready for this dart. I'm gonna dart when they're coming out." That gets your teammates ready to understand that they need to start swinging, whether you said that or not, once you dart, right? Because they're gonna play off of it.
If they flood down, yeah.
Smoke
You
They
side.
want
smoke.
Just 30 seconds.
Right here, I'll dart.
Dart.
Yep, good.
It's inside.
Look at this.
Hold.
Thing?
Use a little bit on your jet. Like your jet should be on site.
Smoking you short.
Stun
Okay.
it.
I'm stunned.
Long. 80 on.
Again, you're spraying. Long distance.
Smoking you short.
Tap,
Stun it.
bro. Look at his head. You're getting shot at. You know he's there. If you just focus with your eyes here, and trust me, in the beginning, it's going to be rough. You're not going to be able to do it that well in the beginning, but that's why I'll show you exercise at the end to how to improve this over time. But if you do apply this thing I'm going to show you, this guy will be instantly dead. Don't you want that type of aim? Where you drop down, this guy's shooting at you first, and he's just dead. And that's the type of player I want you to be, and I can help you too. But again, you got to understand the fundamentals of shooting in this game. Long range spraying is not that good, right? Mid range, it's all right. Long range is all 2-shot burst, 1 tapping. That's it, right?
Yep.
Resetting the aim, tap, 2-shot burst, 2-shot burst, 2-shot. It's like a little rhythm thing, and I'll also explain that in a video.
I fucked up.
I might have to find
It's all
it.
good.
80 on.
Can you wait
But,
for me?
I
Can you
will
try to
send it
like
to you.
spam and shit?
I have one flash.
Yeah, spam.
I mean, if you have time, I can show you. If you don't have time, it's fine. Because it's been
Smoke
quite long,
long.
but I don't mind.
I think I'm planting yet.
I guess we're gonna
One
lose.
more
Can you
there,
flash?
both
Can you
there.
flash?
Yeah, flashing.
Flashing as well. Go.
And then also call Omen 80, 2-shot, right? It's important.
Molten left side.
I'm blind.
Always, this is like a fundamental communication thing. Always call what the damage you've done, if there's any damage, even the 40. Obviously he's dead, so you look. Oh, it's not dead.
10 seconds left. Spike
But you
planted.
tell yo, Omen is half.
Go left.
It's really important.
Go left.
So they just know. They just have to body spray him. They don't need to one tap him.
Standing. One enemy
So
remaining.
here as well, like yo, Omen 80, he's half.
Nice.
Good clutch, GG.
Mission sold out.
And that's it, right?
Don't know why.
I'm gonna be honest. This last part of the game was super difficult to watch because we should have closed this game out so early. But
Yeah.
and I'm glad that you kind of showed me this type of VOD because most people just show me a stomp, right? But
Yeah.
there was a lot of mistakes near the end with you. Not even in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning too, but at the end there's so many things that were in your control, whether that's communication, stuff like that, that could really have helped win this game much quicker. And so that's that. All right, so let's just talk about your aim. Oh, sorry. Do you have any questions before we move on?
No,
Anything at all?
I think we went through everything.
Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, I will kind of I'm gonna give you the VOD. I didn't write any notes down because I was really locked in on. Usually, like we don't talk and I write down notes, right? So what I'll do
Yeah.
is I'll kind of summarize it as well when I like tonight, and I'll send it. You probably have it by or tomorrow. So I'll send you the VODs, some notes on things you need to work on, and then like and we obviously talked about it, so you can go back on the VOD and watch it too. And then let's just talk about your training. So how do you train? I know you said you spent about 1 to 2 hours a day on it. How are you training though? Like when you wake up, what do you do?
Like off the bat.
Yep. First thing.
go to work.
Okay. Oh, okay, not like your day, but like your
Oh,
like in terms of Valorant. Like, so I'll give you my example. When I used to train in my peak, okay, wake up, aim train for an hour and a half in the Kovacs, range 30 minutes, 1 to 2 DMs. Then I would play for whatever 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Then I would leave time to do one more session of training at the end of the day. Like that was me. So for you, what do you do for Valorant?
well, usually it's around 30 minutes of like warming up before I play.
Yep, yep.
It's usually like 10 minutes of range,
Okay.
like just getting blood in my hands,
Warmed
just
up.
like yeah, waking up my body basically.
Yep. So only in the
Then
range though, no aim trainer or
no aim trainer
okay.
on warm up.
So 10-minute range. What else?
Then I go. I play one coast DM to practice my movement.
Okay. One
Uh,
DM, regular DM or TDM?
yeah, well, normal
Normal DM. Okay.
DM.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I play one guardian DM.
One Guardian DM. Sorry. Yeah, I misheard that part. Yep.
Yeah. And then
That's it.
just a couple DMs of like Vandal Phantom until I feel good.
Okay. And generally, how many DMs is that? After the one
It's
DM Guardian
usually
DM.
it's usually around 3 to 5.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. This is what I would. Okay, and I'll ask you. I'll start with this question. Are you willing to do aim trainers?
I am,
Yeah.
but I don't like. I'm a big believer of them. Like
Sure.
I rather like play the game.
Okay. That's
Like
fine.
play the DMs or in the range.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. From what I'm seeing, I'm not saying you're a terrible player, but in terms of your mechanics, I really think you need them. Why? Okay, I'll explain why. In-game stuff, like the range, DMs, right? You gotta think about it like
Yeah,
cardio. Like you're just going out for a run. Okay?
yeah,
But aim trainers, if you do them properly, that's the key sentence there. Not just going through the motion of just getting through it. Like actually focusing on mouse control, precision, smoothness, as in your lines are straight and you focus on the grip and always being precise and always being accurate, never missing, and improving that with progressive overload, as in increasing the intensity over time. Okay, um, it's like going to the gym, right? Or do you go to the
yeah.
gym at all? Weightlift or you're athlete?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you understand the difference. Can you get absolutely shredded big muscle model by just running? Not really.
No,
No. Right? You can by the gym because you're working on specific muscle groups, isolating this. Okay, you're
yeah.
adding resistance training, right? To your muscles. You're tearing your muscles, eating protein, it grows, it gets bigger, right? And so that's how you have to look at it. And so if and it always needs to go back to your goal. If I ask you, what do you want? I already know what it is. It's going pro. And I'm not saying that, and we talked about this with Worthy too, how he says, well, pros don't really use the aim trainers too much as well. But still, in my mind, they still need to go to the gym. I don't think
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
pro that never does aim trainers. They probably do it, probably not like me where I spent 3 hours on it, 2 hours on it. They probably spent at least 30 minutes on it where they're actually
yeah.
focusing on precision, control, smoothness, tracking, okay, micro adjusting, flicking, static, right? And so um, you need to kind of do this at least, I'm gonna be honest, at least an hour a day with the time you're spending to refine your aim. You're gonna get jacked. You're gonna get that six pack. You're gonna get those biceps and triceps you want in quotation, which means flicking, micro adjusting, tracking, smoothness, mouse control, precision. Does that make sense? Because in this game, how many times did you just whiff? Quite a lot. How many times could you
Quite a lot.
never? How many times could you never instantly kill somebody? More than 5 times, right? And you're not gonna get that unless you DM 20 times a day. Okay, but you and this is another thing I tell my students as well, which is you actually if you go because obviously people have preference, right? Some people want to just go the in-game route only, right? And you have to also look at it like this: if you go the in-game route only, you actually have to spend more time, okay, versus more time to get the same results as an aim trainer. So for example, you spend 10 hours in-game aim training, that's like literally an hour and a half, 2 hours in the aim trainer in Kovacs.
Yeah.
So you see the pros and cons there, right? Yeah, aim trainers are boring, whatever. But you have to spend more time in game to get the same result from just doing Kovacs once a day. You see what I mean? So, and it's the same thing with working out. Like you're not gonna build muscle from you will build muscle from running, but you gotta run how fucking much to get fit when you can just fucking go to the gym with half the amount of time and you get jacked, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I want you to think about it. Are you willing to aim train at least an hour a day? Maybe not twice like me, but 1 hour. One.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
Okay, good. Okay, and I think that's important that you're open-minded. Because if you told me you're like, I don't want to, I'll be like, bro, I'm being really honest. Your aim is like not the best, and I'm not bashing
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
taking a. I'm being brutally honest with you from what I see, right? Especially at this level, right? And I'm an advocate of always saying, yo, aim doesn't matter at this level, and that's why you got here. Probably you didn't
yeah,
really rely on flicking, micro adjusting people in the head. It's all game sense stuff, right? Stuff like that, your mental, whatever. But if you want to take yourself a step further, which is your game sense is pretty good, your awareness is pretty decent. Imagine if you bring your aim at a right now it's like at this level I'm gonna be honest it's like 6.5 out of 10. Okay,
yeah,
imagine if you brought it to a 9 out of 10 because you consistent, discipline, you focused on the right stuff in aim trainer once a day, you get it 9 out of 10, and like I said, you never lose a fight because you can instantly kill people.
yeah.
Wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't anybody want that? I'm pretty sure everybody
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And so this is how I would like you to structure your training. Okay? I'm gonna send you the playlist, and obviously you can kind of switch the play or whatever you decide, whatever you want to do. But I can guide you with what worked for me and worked for a lot of my
Yeah.
students. So I will give you the. You have Kovacs?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the Kovacs playlist that I used that first got me to being able to like elite aim, not just average good Immortal 3 aim. I'm talking always match MVPing, never losing a fight, instantly killing people like I told you. Okay, if you want that type of aim, I'll give you that playlist. Okay, I'm gonna give you that playlist. I'm gonna also send you 2 VODs on how I show 2 different students how to do it properly, what I want them to focus on. You can kind of skim through it as you kind of look at it. You don't need to watch all of it. And maybe one day we can go through it together as well if you continue. That's usually what I do. And then I will also send you the notes, the VOD. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, also I will send you the advanced range routine part I'd like you to focus on, which talks about the hand-eye coordination skill that I developed, that I did to develop it, where I instantly kill people. It'll talk about that. Also, I will send you a I mean, do you have time? Do you have like 15 more minutes or no?
Yeah, I
Okay,
have.
okay, so then I'll just go through that with you quickly right now. Okay. So I will show you the first part, so it'll be a part of this VOD, and then you add that second part, and then it's a range routine. Okay, I know that whole range routine will take you 30 minutes. Bro, I'm not joking. I show my students like 4 exercises, and they come back to me and like, oh my god, this has just changed my aim completely. And this is, and it's not, and it's what I used, but I got from pro players. It's what I developed myself, and I took some things away from some pro players. So I'm gonna show you that real quick right now. Okay, it'll be like 10 minutes. Okay. I think I'm banned on this guy. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you 4 simple. Wait, what is it? Yeah, 4 simple exercises that you need to do every day. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah.
not joking. You get back
My
to me,
ultimate's
bro.
ready.
Okay, and you'll see the difference in your aim. Alright, I got banned on this account the other day. Don't look at that. Okay, so it's my ult. Okay, so the first thing I got from Wardell. You know Wardell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was at the time back then, episode 1, 2. He was like considered one of the best players at NA. This is what I got from him. When it was a time where not a lot of pro players were giving aim content because they didn't want people getting good, right? So this is what he told me, or this is what I kind of got from him. I think he did this on stream where I got it one time. But you come up on here. This first exercise, this is #1 exercise you need to do. Okay, it's called left to right headshot. That's what I labeled it. Okay, where we're gonna go left to right, head to head. Okay, but this is a precision-based exercise. It's not about speed. Build the speed up later. But right now, we're focusing on going from head to head, using our eyes. You're using our eyes to go to the next head. Okay, and then we're working on the smoothness as well, the lines. Okay, I don't want you going like this, overshooting, undershooting, going around like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I want it dot to dot to dot to dot, and I'll explain. I'll go really slow for you. Let me just kind of fix my table and shit like that, so I don't look like a noob. Right, get my positioning right. So you want to go slow. I'm gonna do it really slow. I want you to start like this. It's okay to miss. Okay, but the most important thing is that you identify why you missed. Okay, I overshot it. I undershot it. In this case, I undershot. I shot him right here. I should have been a little bit more. So, whatever. I might have to reposition my arm, go a little bit slower, focus with my eyes more, whatever. You're gonna have to kind of identify. Okay, build some speed as you go. But we're gonna go left to right, right to left. Okay, and while you're going right, the bots are gonna respawn. Don't go back to that. Just completely clear it and come back. Okay, so.
Yeah.
But trust me, you do this, bro, every day, or even just add progressive overload where it's like, you know, more and more and more, dude, you're gonna instantly kill people. Okay, because we're practicing that. The hand-eye coordination, our lines, okay, not over flicking, undershooting. It's just gonna be clean. You're gonna get refined aim. What I used to do, I used to have a really bad day of aim, or I wanted to put in extra work. I would fucking blast my music and just do this for 40 minutes, literally, until my arm felt like it was gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little bit rusty right now. Okay, whatever, you can do it with a Phantom too. So you see how it's like pretty accurate, right? So,
Yep.
that's the first exercise. Okay, left to right, right to left. Headshot minimum like 5-10 minutes. For you, I would say 10 minutes because you're at the zero where you want to get aim good really quick. Do more. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes if you want to. Okay? The second exercise, right? We're gonna come here. Okay, put this to 10 meters. There's 9 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Okay. Here, okay, I'm just gonna show you in terms of the 5-shot burst, but we can do it with anything, which is 2-shot burst. You see how I can automatically make it 2-shot if I want?
Yeah.
Whatever. 2-shot burst, okay. But we're gonna focus on 5-shot burst. I want you to do all 3, so you can do it with tapping too. Your 1 taps, because you're a Vandal player, and then you do your 2 shots. Okay, and then, but the main thing is this one, okay, which is 5 shot, because you're a little bit of a sprayer burster. So I want you to 5 shots, keep it like in a good circle. I'm gonna be probably butchering this right now because I haven't warmed up or anything, but I'll do it with a Phantom. I want it clean, as close as you can, like that. That's like an 8 to me, right? 5 shots, like an 8. That's probably like 6. Okay, this is you want to stay away from that. I want it like that. More often than not, like that. You see, 5 shots. Yeah, maybe I can try to show you with a Vandal. I haven't played Vandal too much. I'm actually a Phantom player, but you see like that, 5 shots. I want it like that, clean 5 shots down. Where anytime this guy peeks, he's just dead. 5 shots, he's dead. Obviously it takes 4, but I say 5 because sometimes there's gonna be some wallbang reduction damage. So that's why I tell my students get in a habit to 5-shot burst. And then Phantom as well takes 5 shots, right? So, okay, you see? So you try to keep it tight, right? And then you go left to right, right to left again. 5 shots, 5 shots. Keep it as tight as you can. In the beginning, it's gonna be really difficult. Even for me, I'm pretty washed and it's actually kind of hard. You see? I want it close. Okay? Where you're just gonna fucking delete these guys. And then, so start with that. Then you work on your 2 shots, okay? Like that's bad. I want it like that, right? Like that's probably okay. You can add a little dead zone to it. but it's all about the amount you hold it down for is how you get better at. It's a timing thing with your click to get always 2-shot. If you want always 2-shot, it's like a little bit of holding it a little bit longer than a 1-tap. So you'll get used to it as you practice it. Okay, so 5-shot burst, 2-shot burst, and then for you, practice your 1-taps too. The timing, listen to the noise, how I can get a 1-tap where it's always where I want it. Right, because if you tap too fast, it starts going up, right? So it's like a timing, like hearing it, feeling the left click. Okay, so do your 5-shot burst, left to right, right to left. 2-shot burst, left to right, right to left. 1-taps, left to right, right to left. Okay, minimum 10 minutes for you. 10 minutes. Okay, doing all of them together. Okay, minimum. So you should be doing like 15 minutes. Okay, the next thing is this is a 2-in-1. Okay, so this one's gonna help you control your recoil. So it's gonna be a spray control and spray transfer control. Okay, and I don't want this. Okay, no. Instant control. Okay, that's even bad. And then you draw a line, and you add a little movement. Okay, if I want the line up top, I'll make it up top. If I want it down low, I'm gonna make it down low. It's gonna go wherever I want. And why we're adding this little movement is so that way it practices our spray control, our spray transfer, where you're fighting a guy, spraying him, and this guy just peeks up unexpectedly, just like, just get that movement down. Okay, and I'll show you on these bots, just like this. I can literally kill these bots without even looking at my crosshair. I just know where I need to position. And you add like a little flick, just in case, you know, like a 180, somebody just peeks behind you, something like that. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, you just do this alone will improve your aim. But imagine, you weightlift plus this, bro, you're gonna be a fucking beast. Plus with what you already know, it's game over. You're gonna be radiant. Okay? But it's, again, it's what you want from the game, all right? How much work you're willing to put in, and this is something I'll say, okay? You put in a lot of time. You put in this game as much as a full-time job. You know that, right? And so, it's not about playing more. That's what you need to understand. It's about being efficient in your training. You understand? It's not about playing 30 hours a week in games. It's about figuring out how I can improve for those 30 minutes, 30 hours, 40 hours. It's not just playing. You need to switch your strategy. And I'll give you a quick example before I let you go. Okay, which is, I have a student in NA. Okay, he came to me as he was like Ascendant 3, but he was a Immortal 3 peak and he was washed. Okay, this is early on in my coaching, and I showed him all this stuff, and he just evolved. He just got to Immortal 2. Okay, right now he's Immortal 2 as well, kind of stuck. Okay, and I look at his career. I always check up on him. He even became my duo, like 3 months ago. We were playing together. Okay, and I kept checking up with him. Asked, yo, how's your progress? How's it going? And he's like, I've improved a lot, but my progress hasn't. Like my rank, I'm not climbing. Right? He's like, my aim is really clean now and stuff. My mechanics, my game sense, but my rank, I'm getting kind of hitting a wall. And I look at his career. Okay, he is literally playing 800 games an act, 400 wins, 400 losses, 50 win rate, give or take, right? And I told him, bro, just cause you play 800 fucking games, you're not gonna climb. You're not gonna just get better magically. You need to change your strategy. It's not working, clearly, right? And so I told him, yo, switch it up. Start thinking about different things. Game sense more. The finer details. Work on your aim even more. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that you need to not only just play, you need to level up every aspect of your game by putting in more time, more effort, readjusting once you hit plateaus, right? Because there's going to be a point where you do left to right and you're going to be really good at it. Okay, you need to be like, okay, I need to push myself faster. I'm really precise, faster, more precise, never miss, be harder on yourself, more intensity, do more, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You can theory craft all day, but that's important. I just want you to understand that just because you play more does not mean you're gonna hit your goal.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to adjust the strategy as you are getting better, as there's plateaus, and it's the same thing in going to the gym. I don't know how in shape you are, but if you go to the gym, you understand progressive overload. You're not gonna do 100 push-ups for the rest of your life and get absolutely jacked. You're gonna regress. You're gonna get worse, right? You need
Yeah.
to go from 20 push-ups a day for a week, and then 2 weeks later it goes to 50. It goes up and up and up. And then look at Mike Tyson and those guys. They do fucking 3,000, 10,000 push-ups a day, right? And they got to that point through adding progressive overload where their muscles don't even feel that 10,000 push-ups they do. They're not even sore anymore. And that's what I'm saying is you need to apply that. That's the key thing you need to apply in training, not being static, just the same level of speed and precision and time. And I'm not saying it needs to get up to the point where you're doing 4 or 5 hours a day, but the intensity is more important than duration. Like pushing yourself to go faster, 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 more precise. Like feeling like your arm's gonna fall off always, right? And so that's what I'd like you to kind of think about. And that's that with that information, because a lot of students get caught up with, oh, he's shown me the tools and how to do it. I'm just going to do it the same amount of time and same intensity. No, you'll be the same player. Needs to go up and up and up. Okay. So before you go, do you have any questions? Anything with this range stuff?
No.
Okay. And I'm mark my words. You do this 3 stuff I showed you. You do it every day. You add progressive overload. Get back to me, bro. I want you to message me and tell. If it doesn't work, tell me. But I'm gonna fucking at least. I'm gonna kind of guarantee you'll see a lot of difference in your aim. Okay, I can
Right.
guarantee
Alright.
that. Okay, if you do it every day, you're consistent. Okay, so before you go, I asked you in the beginning of the session. I said, "What do you want?" What did you tell me? What was your end goal?
To go pro.
To go pro. Great. I love it. Really good job. Really good. I think you have a lot of I'm not even just saying this. A lot of students think that. I'm not saying that. Anyone can go pro, and I think with what I saw today, I think you can go pro too. Okay? But what I want to say is that you always need to ask yourself, okay? What do I want? I want to go pro. Okay? And this is rhetorical. Don't answer it to me. Ask yourself, how badly is it I want to go pro? What am I willing to sacrifice to go pro? Every day you need to ask yourself this question. Every day when you wake up in the mirror, looking, brushing your teeth, ask yourself, what do I want? This is what I want. What am I willing to do? What am I willing to sacrifice? And if you do this, and why I tell this to my students, is so that way you don't lose sight of your purpose, like I did. I didn't have anybody to tell me this information. I failed 4 times trying to go pro in 4 different games. Even though I was the top 100, 200 in those games, I failed. Well, you know why? Because I gave up. Because I did not ask myself those hard questions like, what am I willing to do? How badly is it I want it? And some days got really bad and I just sat there and I'm like, yo, what am I doing? Why am I wasting all this time? What is this for? Man, my parents were right. And then the self-doubt creeps in, the fear creeps in, and it just manifests where you're like, I can't do this anymore. It's not for me. And that's what I don't want from you. Learn from my experience. I'm 29, you're 20. Okay? When you weren't even born, I was practicing StarCraft Brood War to go pro in StarCraft 2. Think about that. When I was 9 and 8, I was playing Counter-Strike 1.6. Okay? But so why it's important is so that way you do not feel the same things I feel, which is at the end of the day, regret, feeling like I'm a piece of shit because I was not a man of my words and towards going towards my goal and finishing that and thinking about it for the rest of my life. That's something I have to live with. And I don't want you to live with because I understand how bad and taxing it is on the mental. You're going to be so depressed when you're 29. You're like, man, I put in so much time, 50 hours a week for 3 years playing this game. This was my dream. I wanted to compete, be on the stage, but I didn't do it. You will feel the same things I felt. And that's why I became a coach. So I can share my knowledge, experience, my failures to the newer generation of guys, kids, young men, so they can hit their goals. So they don't become like me. And so it's really important that you ask yourself these 2 questions every day. And I promise you will not lose sight of your goal and you'll make it. Don't give up. It's going to be hard. There's a lot of bad days coming up. Trust me. You gotta know that there's gonna be fucking 10 days, 10 bad days versus 2 good days. That's the ratio that you have to understand. Okay, and also, me and Worthy talked about this in the podcast as well. I don't know if you saw this part, but we talked about how important, and it was in the first episode too when I asked Daniel. But you have to understand how important networking is. Your brand, your name. If you're not streaming, you need to start streaming. If you don't have a content YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok to post your clips and stuff, you need to do that tomorrow. I'm not joking. Okay, because even Worthy said in the podcast, he was talking to Woody, a top 10 NA Radiant player, and that guy can't even get invited to Pro City or be a pro. He's top 10 in NA.
Yeah.
Why? He has no brand. His name is not out there. So start now. Network. Find people to play. Get on Radiant player stream on EU and ask them to play. Get your name out there. Make content. Stream. And if you and I told my students this too. If you have trouble with this, I can help you. Why? Because I was there too 2 years ago, 3 years ago in my peak, where I try to get my name out there and I would stream and I look, there's 0 viewers and I'm like, I'm turning this shit off. What the fuck am I? And I lose the game. Like, what am I streaming for? Nobody's watching me. And now once I got into coaching, you know, in the beginning I used to average 20 viewers, 30, and I built it up. It started with 2 guys, 3 viewers, and now it's a little bit slow because I've been inconsistent with streaming. I don't really play on stream anymore too, so people don't watch. But I know how to build it. So if you need to, I can help you with that too. But this is like the most important thing you need to understand as going pro. It's not aim, it's not game sense. That's really important, but it's literally networking. Developing friends and people where you get lucky. And that's what happened to Daniel. He met a guy through rank, and then the guy became his friend, and he got on a tier 2 team and said, yo, Daniel, come, I'm going to give you a tryout. And he got a tryout, he got a contract, he got paid to play the game. It's not about skill to some degree at that level. It's about networking. Who you know. And he said this too. Worthy said this too. Last thing I'll say before you go. Which he said, he's like, those that have the better contacts win. Think about that sentence. Those that have the better contacts, the better networks, get lucky, win. Get to their goal. It's not about skill. Worthy said the same thing. It's really important to get your brand out there. Okay, so any questions before you go? I think
we went through everything.
yeah, I think it was a good session. I hope all this stuff
Yeah.
we talked about and the mechanical stuff I show you will really help you towards your goal. And I hope you focus on the mental stuff too, because it's just as important. Okay. And yeah, with or without me, good luck on your journey. If you want to book, you let me know, stuff like that. It'll be different. Well, actually, if you
Yeah.
want to do VOD reviews, we can keep doing that. If you want to do live gameplay, you know, we play 2 to 3 games and we'll break down. I'll help you adjust in real time. I'll help you read. I'll help you. You'll see my thought process. You'll see my map hacking skills that you'll start
Yeah.
developing from watching me play or watching you play and helping you feed info and stuff like that. And we'll break things down. But yeah, good job today. Really good session. I think you learned a lot. I
Yeah.
learned a lot as well. And that's it. Okay. Good luck. Good job, bro.
Yeah.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Okay. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah.
Later, bro.
See ya.
See ya.